Yo, X, I told you I got you, nigga. Yeah. This is what we do. Yeah. Round one. Four corners. Four corners. Left hook. Four corners. Trying to step inside of the ring, it's four corners. Never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. Four corners, illuminating squares in your circle. It's four corners, like it's wavy, about to blow up the mark. It's four corners, come and step inside of the ring. It's four corners, never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. It's four corners, illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners, like it's wavy, about to blow up the mark. It's four corners.
Be true to yourself, America. Be true to yourself.
Fuck us up. Yo, that was smooth.
Yeah, I like that.
It's four corners. It's four corners. It's four corners. It's four corners.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That got the juices flowing. That got the juices flowing. We might have to give y'all, as the show goes on, we might have to give y'all some of the bars too, man.
Be true to yourself,
some
people.
Of the bars, man. But yeah, America.
This is the Fight Night crew.
Yes, sir.
This is what we do.
Hey.
You're back for the new.
Yeah.
You hear me? You're back for the new.
You hear the bars? And that's not what he do.
2021, baby. The new season is in effect, and we right back at you.
Oh, for sure.
We ain't gonna stop.
Yo.
Miami, a hot weekend coming up. We not gonna stop.
I don't like that. I don't like that link right there.
Shout out to Lexa, Ball Grill.
Just in case they
Always
don't know.
hold down four corners.
Just in case they don't know who. Just in case they don't know. I'm pretty sure they do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages,
yes,
you are now
indeed.
in tune.
Now.
To the hottest boxing podcast you gonna find. You hear me? On YouTube. It's your boy, Fight Night X.
It's your boy, Fight Night Uno.
It's your boy, Fight Night Mo.
Yes.
And it's Four Corners Boxing, people. This is what we do, man.
This
If you
is
don't know
definitely
shit
what
about
it
boxing,
is.
tune in. You're gonna learn a little something today.
Just
You
a
hear me?
little bit.
And if you
poquito.
feel like you know what you're talking about, then let's spar. Let's work. We got the heavyweight champion of the world right over there, man. Fight
Capital
Night
I,
Mo.
capital F. If you know, you know.
The world, Craig.
The
world.
But once again, yeah, we want to welcome the bro. Now, he's welcome to the show, but every event, all of our events, all of our boxing discussions, he's involved. He's been involved. You dig? So at the end of the day, don't get it twisted like he's new to the family. He's been family, but he's new to the visual family. So shout out to the bro, Fight Night Mo, once again. Appreciate you, baby. Yes, sir.
I'm hearing the arenas are open up. I see Fight Night Mo got that New York Knicks rocking already. New York City, stand up. Bronx, New York. You know where we coming from. Umbrella Studios, baby. In the Bronx, baby. 901 Hus Point Ave. Come holler. They got good music. They got the podcast room for you, too. Stoop Money Lim, baby. He's getting it on in the 1 and 2s, man. He just left a music session and jumped into the podcast session. After this, he's going to get some more merch going. Stoop Money Prince. Stoop Money Prince. Stoop Money Prince.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That drip.
What's that? It's a nice hoodie I look like.
Brody, thank you.
Like
Stoop
a nice
Money,
hoodie.
baby. You hear me, man? He holds X down. Fight Night X holds him down. This is what we do,
That look
baby.
like the pink. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just stand
Look
up.
at you, man. Look at you, man. Look at you.
Look at the drip on the bro.
Look at you.
Hold up, though.
We got shit on the table, but damn, Uno.
Hold up, though, man.
That's what they call drip, huh?
You know?
That's what they call drip, huh?
Hold up, though. You know
Listen.
who got this done? You know who got that done? The same name just
Stoop
rang
Money
the bell
Lim,
on
huh?
y'all.
Stoop Money Lim, huh?
The same one that
Let's
just
give it
rang
up
the
to
bell
Stoop.
on y'all.
Round of applause.
That's also the family. You know what I mean? That's also the family.
West Fetty, man. West
Yeah.
Fetty, man. 10 boys,
You know they
man.
be talking sandbox?
Live from the 718,
This
baby.
is a beautiful, right?
Wow.
Word, how many
Come on,
years
baby.
is this?
Generations.
At least 20. At least 20, 25.
2025.
Right?
Small fry.
Word, like, I've been
Our
killing
generations
movies
to
for
our
like,
kids growing
Mike
up
Bright.
together, generations, man.
Listen.
Mike Bright and happy belated to Mike Bright too.
He was
did a lot
six-
for the community.
He was
Bronx
6'2".
River Community Center.
Shout out to his
Bronx
son,
River
Mario.
Community Center,
Word.
Saturdays.
Shout out to
Bring
that.
the youngins out.
Hey, man.
Mike Bright,
What's the
Mario
time?
Crilly.
What's the time and location so they can hear
10 a.m. to 12:30.
Yes.
10 a.m. to 12:30. I
Bronx
got my
River
baby
Community
girl in
Center.
there. The kids are rocking and rolling. They balling. Mike Bright
Great
doing what he do.
environment.
Yes.
He know.
Yeah,
He
we
know.
came through.
We grew
know.
up in that. We come
Believe
from
me.
that.
It's not just about
development.
basketball. It's about
Continues.
life.
The
It's about
saga
life.
continues.
Trust me.
It's about
Trust me, man.
productivity. It's
Great
about keeping your
environment.
kids
Shout
in
to the Bright family.
positive
You
people
already know.
around them, teaching them about
Shout to the
being
Bright family.
productive young men and women.
West Fetty, baby,
That's
West
the type
Fetty.
of people you want your kids around. Man.
Yes, young men and women.
Yes,
females,
men and women. Females
girls,
are
Yes,
getting it in there.
yes.
treated equally
Females
too.
are going in there getting
Equal
busy too.
treatment.
Yes.
You know,
Give it up for the
Mac,
females.
Mooney Mac put that work
If the
in there
boys
for
do
years,
a
too.
monkey drill,
Yeah.
y'all doing a monkey drill.
Yes, sir. If they running stairs,
They gonna ball.
guess what? The girls are running stairs.
So shout out to that fam. Shout out to the Bright fam.
Yes,
Word.
sir. That's the foundation.
Big for the community.
BX,
Okay.
West Farms, East Tremont. That's our section. That's what we holding
Sir.
down. You hear me? Boxing is what we do, though, right? Boxing is what we do when we come into the studio, baby. And boxing is what's hot. If you ain't know, Miguel Berchelt got dropped.
No. We not gonna do that.
Miguel Berchelt got dropped. That's the hottest
His
news.
soul exited his physical, so his spiritual was detached from the physical, which deteriorated his mental. Right? And yo,
The legs were gone.
oh my goodness,
Legs were gone.
Oh my goodness! And who did it to him, X? The one they said that wouldn't. That we said we wanted. Yo, it's hard to explain.
I'm gonna say it now because I know y'all gonna get on me,
Here you go.
and I'm gonna say it right now in front of my two brothers, Uno and X. I had Berchelt winning the fight. I had it. I called it,
All of
By
us
knockout, too, you
and I
said.
had it by knockout.
Just
by
like
the
a
7th
lot of
round.
writers.
You know what? Shout out to Valdez.
Don't
Shout
get it
out
twisted, though.
to that Canelo camp because he just joined.
Had
the Canelo
nothing
camp
to do-
training. But listen, man, I have to take this L because he put on a amazing performance.
Yo,
That's all I can
double
say.
salute to Oscar. B.
Amazing performance, man. It showed one
10th
thing:
round knockout.
It make it
speed
seem
and
like we
being
don't fuck with
smart
Oscar, though. We
beat
gotta clear that
power.
up. Let's clear it up.
That's how that went.
Clear
Speed
it up.
and being
Oscar
smart beat power.
Valdez. Oscar Valdez.
It's a
126-pound champ. He's been through some grueling
Yes,
wars with some
yes.
tough boys. He's fought through adversity, man. It's been a while since we've seen Miguel fight through adversity, if
If at all.
at all. He's been bullying,
I don't
Bully.
think I've seen
Dominating.
that. Just been a
You
bully in the
haven't seen
ring.
it.
beating these dudes
And that's
up.
why he's a one-trick pony. And that's why Oscar came in there and shout to me. I hate to do it. I don't hate to do it, but I hate to do it. Shout to that. Shout to Canelo and them, man.
You already know, so team.
That ain't no, yo, that Canelo camp.
Yeah, that can was.
Hey, that's the camp. Hey. You can't go through that camp and not come out as a sword, like as a
Iron
Excalibur.
sharpens iron, though, bro. That's
like
what
it's but that's the
Iron
highest
sharpens-
level of it though.
We was just talking last week about the Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford camp. That's another. Yo, that
Camp-
stable is
those
awesome.
two camps is like
These camps are competing. These camps are strong. Oscar Valdez, I picked Miguel Berchelt to win this matchup myself. But like I told you, I never deny Oscar Valdez
Tell him
anything.
what you want.
I put that money on Oscar Valdez.
So that means more. That means
Put
more.
the money on Oscar
That
Valdez.
means more.
I picked
Yeah.
Berchelt to win just like all the writers. I was on
Exactly.
ring.com reading, guys, 18-1. Berchelt. I was on ESPN reading professionals and the big writers over there. Berchelt's too strong. I thought Berchelt would be too strong if he imposed his will the right way.
And he played around.
yeah.
He played around. And while he was playing around, Oscar,
Worked from round
Yo,
one till
dogs.
it was finished.
talk about that jab. Let's talk about that jab.
But
We talk about it all the time. The most important punch in boxing is a jab. And if you have
Most
a
powerful
strong
punch in
jab,
boxing.
if you
I
have a
believe,
strong
baby.
jab,
Larry Holmes.
it's a whole different level if you have a strong jab.
Yeah.
And he was whiplashing this with his
But
jab.
not only was he using a jab though, he was sticking and moving. Like some dudes just
Oh, that's
use
what
a
Oscar
jab.
does.
He
Oscar-
was sticking and moving.
Listen, Oscar
He
fights.
was.
Oscar
No,
fights.
but
was
he
sticking
could
and
do that.
moving.
Oscar fights,
He
and that's
didn't
why
take the bait.
he
did
didn't
not take the bait.
He was
fought the
catching-
smart fight.
He was
Yo,
catching
he
a lot
did
of
not
the-
take
he
the
fought
bait.
catching a
smart
lot of
fight.
quick dips, rips.
He did
like
not take the bait.
He hurt him early. He hurt him early.
he made him
That was the
uncomfortable.
Oscar Valdez
unexpected.
fights.
That was the X factor.
Oscar
What
Valdez
was that?
fights.
What was that fourth round? That fourth round when he buckled him?
Equilibrium.
Fourth round.
Hit him
Right
right,
to
on
the
the
temple.
temple.
4th round.
And his left leg was never the same.
But guess what? Berchelt was 146
Let's give him his
pounds.
props, though.
Berchelt was 146 pounds.
He always 15 pounds heavier, though. You don't want to go. You want to start that
He's the
conversation.
bigger man naturally.
He's
He
always
fighting that lightweight.
He always
he
is.
weighed the
because-
welterweight on fight night.
Let's not pour it on the man. He had a hard knockout. Let's give him props for being a champ. He was getting whipped on, and he did not go down.
Not go
But
down.
he was 146 pounds.
All right, yeah.
Listen,
And
but bro, you
agree.
gotta
Had
agree.
they been,
I agree.
The average person that took that
But who
punishment to
said
the
that?
temple would have been gone.
Who
He
said
still
that Valdez would do
He
this?
gathered
said that
himself.
Valdez would
Okay,
But
do
look,
this?
it's the
But
heart of a
listen,
champion.
exactly my
Not
point.
many.
He's gathered himself,
would've thought?
got himself together.
This is what I'm
It
saying.
took this. Everybody know
He's
boxing.
never been in
The
that
right,
position.
the right punch, no matter who you are, will lay you flat. That 10th round was down to 1 second. He was throwing
Oh,
haymakers.
let's not even get to the temp. That's
That might be going down with
That is.
Pacquiao Marquez history, man. At
Historic.
the bell.
That's top 10
That
was
was
story.
bell.
That
Yo,
was ugly.
We're
Shout
not
out
talking
to
about
Ricky
BJ.
Hatton.
Real
Manny
quick.
Pacquiao, Ricky Hatton knockouts at the bell.
because we boxing lovers, yo. Shout out to Berchelt. We think you,
This is what I'm
you
trying
know
to
that
say.
you
see what
healthy.
he's trying to do?
You healthy because at the end of the day, this is a
He's riled
gladiator
up.
sport, bro.
He's riled up.
This is a
Oscar
gladiator
Valdez.
sport.
He's riled up.
And you know,
He's riled because he know he about to go see
Oscar
Canelo.
Valdez.
You know,
Oscar
That's why
you
Valdez.
know,
Canelo.
you know, and I know.
Canelo.
You step in
Yo.
that ring, bro.
You don't play
You
boxing.
playing with your life, and he
Yo,
walked
shout
out of there because for
Dogs.
a
And what
split
did I say?
second,
What did I say
for
during
a
the
split
fight?
second, he was
When
he
he
was
went
out
up.
of it.
What did I say when he went
Jab.
up?
You kept
What did
saying
I
out.
say?
He
I'm like,
was
yo, he's
on-
absorbing
he was
him
like
now.
too
It's
much.
not good. It's not
It
good.
was too much.
Jab, X.
Not good.
That kid is moving the jab,
That
X. He's
jab
sticking
was
to the
good.
plan, X.
Yo, me and X got the fight.
He's
We
sticking
sitting
to
in.
the plan,
We
X.
like, yo,
He's
double up
doing-
now. Yo,
Double
double
up.
up.
He was double up.
The only thing I didn't appreciate was the lack of body work. And I
Yeah,
feel
man.
you could have got him out there
Yeah,
earlier.
Body fighters.
Yo,
body.
Valdez body game step up with the additions to this.
Canelo,
And
body.
get,
But
yo,
it's
body.
the next
Body.
fight
Body.
that he has, that he's got to defend the title, you're gonna probably see that implemented more.
He
They
better stop.
talking, they talking
Yeah,
big on top
That's what I'm
rank.
Oh, you know
They
who?
talking
who-
big at top
let's,
rank.
let's get to that later because that's one that came
Nah, we
out
on
24
Valdez.
hours
We
ago.
on Valdez right now.
Who-
Listen,
Who
Oscar
called-
Valdez,
who
the
called
hottest
them
thing in
out?
boxing right now.
SS.
Oscar Valdez.
Technically-
SS said I won.
No. Gangster Valdez in his interview said, I heard Shaq was talking. I'm with whatever.
Yeah,
Then Shaq followed up, said, yeah, I've been calling you out for
He was in the
years.
building.
yeah. He was
in
there.
the building.
Shaq
And
is
he was
always
there.
Shaq wanted it at 126, but says Valdez ran. I don't think
I
Valdez
doubt
ran.
it. I doubt it. He's a
I
warrior.
don't think Valdez ran. Valdez, we just seen what Valdez
You know
did.
who did
where
that?
he went.
Bob.
He went for the bigger.
Listen,
He
Bob.
went for the bigger bag.
Bob.
He
Hyped
went
it
for
up.
glory.
Bob.
He
Hyped
went
it.
for the WBC
Trying to milk the cow.
He
championship.
looks at Bob.
Trying to milk
Bob
the
look
cow.
at Shaq like,
He
nah,
went to
not
pick
yet.
up the
Not yet.
WBC
He's not the big
championship.
let me throw another 5-10 million on your fight.
Yeah, he's not the big paycheck. That's what Bob would say.
Listen, at the end of the day, the man got the strap.
Shakur
Point blank,
Stevenson,
period.
All right,
Oscar Valdez.
Before we even, all right, quick, who wins? Right now. Right
And
now. Right now.
that matchup between
Not saying that we
Shakur,
gotta stick to it, but let's just
Shakur and Valdez,
he's not beating Shaq.
I'm going with my man Shakur. I've been with him day one, and I'm not turning on him. I'm going with Shakur
Stay
Stevenson,
tuned for my
straight
answer.
out
You
of
hear me? Stay
Brook-
tuned for my
straight
answer.
out of New Jersey, Newark, New
Newark, New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New
Stand
Jersey.
up. Shakur Stevenson coming out of that camp.
He's the culmination of all of us.
Yo, he's the,
Yo,
he,
Shaq
looks
is
like,
all of
he
us.
looks like the man, the best. You hear me?
Yo, he's
He's
Ward,
the closest. I see him.
Mayweather. He's all of
But
them.
like we saying, and that's camps.
But
And
the
that's
thing
camps,
is,
man, that's
Those
camps.
are two
Valdez
great
got
camps.
Shakur also goes to team. He goes to
Yo, he
Floyd
gets
too,
busy.
bro.
Yes,
he
yes.
goes. Floyd picks him up, and they get work as well together, man.
He's a sponge.
He go
That's
down there.
his, that's
He
his,
go
that's
down
his
there.
man.
He go down there to Houston to see Jay Prince and them boys.
Listen,
Yo, say that again, man. You ain't gotta,
Say it
you
again.
gotta whisper.
Somebody just had somebody here complaining that they try to get.
I don't
Man,
know.
we
I'm
gotta-
getting
we gotta-
phone calls. Okay, I don't.
Shout out to
Appreciate
everybody
you.
out there who want to call in, man.
Okay,
Holler.
okay.
Yes, call
You
in,
know
call
what the
in.
deal is, man. It's Four Corners Boxing TV.
I'm excited to see
And
that
the
fight.
number
Man. We need to
is
make that happen
718.
There's a lot of fights that I'm excited to see. They need to get a lot of them done.
630, man.
because we had that discussion last time. Shakur needs that title shot. 2021.
Listen, Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez is a big money fight coming soon. A top rank. Will we see it next? I don't
No,
think so.
nah,
I
nah,
really
nah,
highly doubt it.
nah,
I see
yet.
them getting some more work in.
Nah.
Personally,
They're gonna give
Oscar
Shaq at
Valdez
least two more. Oscar gonna chill.
on
with
Oscar
three.
Valdez, guys, right now. If Shakur Stevenson is not next, which I don't think he's next,
He's not.
I making fights in boxing would like to see Oscar Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz.
Get that done.
Ooh.
I'm with that. because that's Leo's
that one
natural
up.
weight.
I like that one. Let's get Leo back in there.
Let's get Leo
Let's
back
get
there.
Leo back up in there. Because a lot of
Oscar
people forgot
Valdez,
about
Leo
that.
Santa Cruz right
Another
now.
Mexican war.
That's an even Mexican fight. That's an even Mexican war, and they can go.
And now we see
for more
Valdez is packing
glory.
some power.
Who's number
we know
one in
about.
Mexico?
We see.
I don't know what they was
Who's
doing.
number
Don't do
one
that,
in
don't do
Mexico?
Who's
Leo
number one?
Santa Cruz or Oscar Valdez right
Canelo
now?
is, man.
No,
Stop talking.
that's the big man.
No, you said in
Talking
Mexico.
about
Talk about at that
we talking about the featherweight division here.
All right, so
Talking about them featherweights, them
make that
lightweights, them
specific.
lightweights.
Listen,
Clarify that.
130. That's
Santa-
130 or
Santa-
135.
Santa
No, it's not.
Cruz
It's 126.
No, they
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from
yeah,
126.
yeah,
They
that
now
range.
taking over at 130. They now taking over at 130.
Nah, because that
Leo
130, you
Santa
know
Cruz
who's
is got
that tank is around that, boy.
Who's
They don't
taking
want
over
none
at
of that.
130,
Because Santa
nigga?
Cruz already felt that.
Oh, so that's what
Santa
y'all
Cruz
want, huh?
already felt
That's what
that.
y'all want?
I don't.
Tank
Tank is too big for Oscar
Tank
Valdez.
Oscar Valdez.
No, that
that's
130 though.
130. That's
Nah,
130.
nah.
Tank is only
That's
going to
130.
130. He just wants the belt, and he's back out.
We are not jacking them in
So
130.
he's going to 135 to fight Teofimo Lopez.
Eventually. Tank.
Come on, let's not even go.
All right, let's not
It's-
even go there. Let's move along.
Not even go
Let's
there.
move along.
Adrian the Problem Broner. Showtime
AB.
Boxing.
AB.
AB is back. PBC on Showtime. Otto Wallin, Dominic Brazil. Bunny, man. Bunny. Robert Easter getting back and got it going as well
All right, so let's
against,
start from
against Ryan Martin.
Yeah.
both from the same town, Ohio.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Like I'm telling everybody, it was a dry 2020. A lot of people are coming into their first new fights. You feel me? 2021. A lot of people didn't fight last year. A lot of people ain't fight last year. AB ain't fighting I don't know how long.
Oh, say AB.
You
AB
take
ain't
it.
fight. We can say AB.
You
Robert
take
East as well. Former lightweight champ who went into a unification fight with Mikey Garcia and got it
That's my
popping.
guy. That's my
Right.
guy.
I fucked with Bunny.
Yeah.
And Otto Wallin making a splash
Hold
in the
on.
heavyweight
Can we
division
just-
at
Can we
PBC.
just keep it real with that? Let's go back
Let's
to
start.
Bunny
No,
real
hold on,
quick.
hold on.
Showtime Boxing
Let's start with the big
PBC.
guy. Yo,
Big
Wallin,
one.
man.
Oh, there it is.
Hey,
Oh.
There it is.
you ain't have a nickname? Now you do.
Wallin.
All the way from the BS.
was Wallin on
He's
Dominic
Wallin.
riding
Brazil.
on the island.
Wallin was
Wilding on
wildin'
the island.
on Brazil.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dominic Brazil. Bro. That's a big boy.
Dancing all on your sand.
That's a big boy dancing away.
Swimming your shorts.
What he was doing?
Hold on. We have an incoming call. Is this business?
Somebody call him.
Might be business.
Hold on a second.
Might be business. Who that sis?
How you doing?
That's the sis? Yo. Hey, yo, is that the motherfucker?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, we
We
can.
can hear you,
Queen.
baby.
We can hear you, Queen. You know, this the bro Uno.
I just want to say this is Rachel calling from Harlem.
Hey.
I want to shout out
Harlem on the
Four
rise.
Corners.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
I want to shout out Four Corners and they sweatshirts.
Fire.
And
And who did it?
I want to shout
And who
out
did
the
'em?
podcast. I've been watching it. It's very good. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right,
Hold on.
man.
But who did the sweatsuits though? You know him?
Yeah,
Oh,
she know.
Stoop Money Records.
Yeah,
Oh.
Stoop
Yes.
Money Prince. Stoop Money Prince, baby.
Hey,
Stoop
hey.
Money Prince.
Yes.
Hey sis, you ain't got to hide your identity here, baby. You heard? That's sis on the phone.
Yes, I want to say y'all doing a good job.
Thank
And,
you,
you know,
thank you.
keep up the work. I like to see this every week.
Yes, thank
Love
you,
is
sis.
love,
We coming
baby.
at
Love
it.
is
Thank
love.
you. I appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you. See you soon.
All right.
Miami. See you in
Enjoy.
Miami. See you in Miami.
All right.
We doing that this weekend.
Yes, that's right. See you there.
Fight
Yes,
night.
yes,
You
yes.
hear me? You see, people, when we make this shit happen, we make it happen all over. It's not
Oh,
just
man,
at
it's
Umbrella
beautiful.
Studios and the
It's a beautiful
BX.
thing.
You hear me? 901 Hus Point Nav, Stoop Money Lim, Stoop Money Prince, Stoop Money Records. He gets busy. Come see him at Umbrella Studios, people.
That's like
He
that.
goes from engineering podcasters to engineering music. His lady and he travels with us. He travels
Yes,
with us. We
yes.
go state to state on fight night. We're at the arenas. It's not just a podcast, man. That's a Sweet Life veteran. Barclays, man. Barclays, Sweet Life veteran, bro. MSG.
Yes.
Newark, New Jersey, Prudential Center, Atlantic City, man. We Hard Rock Hotel. We in there. We everywhere. LV, Vegas, Staples Center. Dog, Dallas, Texas. We just touched down on Dallas, Texas. I went to Jerry's World.
Yeah, I mean, you just feel,
I
you just
I
feel
went
the
to Jerry's
energy.
World.
You hear
Danny
that?
Garcia,
You hear
and
the bro?
Spence Jr.
You hear the bro talk? You hear the
Come on,
energy,
man.
man? You feel it, don't
Feel
you?
the love.
This shit
Do
is
you
for
feel the
real.
energy?
Passion.
We connect.
Four Corners
We
Boxing,
connect.
man.
We connect, man. Yo, listen, man. And shout to the bro, O Jizzle, for Shizzle behind the scenes.
OJ que lo what, oíste?
Yeah,
OJ que lo what, para que lo sepan, oíste? Las cuatro
man.
esquinas, oíste?
Yeah,
Dime, que la que hay.
Yeah,
We do that too.
You see Uno.
Believe me, we do that
You
too.
see Uno,
No me
you gonna
diga.
see him, you heard?
No me diga que no.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. It's a family-oriented situation here, man. You know what I mean? And if you're not family, that don't mean you can't be.
Listen,
Tune
we
in.
fucks with
Love is
everybody
love.
that fucks
Love
with
is
us.
love.
Love is love.
Tune in.
Bring that good vibe, that good energy. That's what we
Tune
bring
in.
on Fight Night everywhere we
Hey,
go. That's why they
that's-
love us everywhere we go.
all we
That's
do.
why they call us back everywhere we go.
All the
Shout
time.
out to Lexa Bar, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Axel, what up,
Yeah.
baby? I see you in Miami, papi. I see you in Miami, papi. OJ que lo what, no primo no. This guy's dripping over here looking great, man. All corners, man.
Hey, man.
Still Money Prince, that wavy life on top. Come
Just
on,
smell
man.
it, You smell that? Smell.
Hey, yo,
smell
Buzz and
success.
Ice,
Yo,
please,
what you need me to do,
for
bro?
We good. We good. You feel me? It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. But listen. Listen. This is real shit.
Adrian the Problem
Adrian,
Bro.
yeah, I was about to speak about that. This AB, listen, hold on. Nobody, listen, AB. Hold on, AB. This is just real shit. Hey, it's few supporters you got more than your boy, man. No, for real, man.
AB, my
I done
dude,
lost
man.
bread. I done argue. I still argue
That's
for
my
you.
dude.
And I won't
B.
stop. Because I know you got the works, B.
Still got it, man.
Yo, bro. And I'm tired of it,
He
man.
was looking big, man.
No, it's not just that.
He's
Axel.
back.
Let me finish this.
He's back.
Even
He's
when
gotta
he
stay
wasn't big.
active.
Even when he wasn't big.
Gotta stay active.
X, what is it? Yo, Adrian,
Talking personally.
let your hands go, man.
He lands Chris when he lands.
Yo, dogs.
He lands Chris when he lands.
I know what AB you want. You want that AB that lets him fly.
When he gets mad,
That
you see what he
throws
does?
them in.
Hey.
You hear it.
But he only seems to do that when he knows for sure the upper
pressure's
hand
on.
is had.
And the pressure's against him.
But that don't mean
Pressure's always on AB. Every
Yes.
time he steps
He
out into the
know.
ring,
He
bro.
has some of the
He's a
most-
brand,
He
man.
is.
he
Not
has
only
some
that,
of the most pressure out of anybody.
He's always got a target against him
all
bro.
the time.
AB
He's
always
he's
gonna
a
be
villain
on
when he
top,
steps
though,
into
man.
that ring,
But
man.
that has nothing to do with the fact that his talent
It's phenomenal.
is
Got it.
it's not regular, man.
It's not.
It's not regular.
It's never been.
And I'm tired of you putting on performances that lead or lend to the people that say you regular, bro.
Mediocre.
Santiago in a fucking press conference
First
should
fight
never
back in
say-
2 years.
should never say I see nothing special.
Santiago didn't do nothing special neither. He was hitting him in the
Who is
body
he?
and
Who
hitting
is
him in
he?
the body.
That
Who
was
is
not
Santiago?
impressive, though.
Because you got your shit on, do not
You know what I'm saying? Same way I felt about Caleb Plant.
Got it like that.
I felt his performance. His
I
performance.
see it. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. I
Was
got
regular.
to call in the field.
Yeah.
And that's my guy.
But at the same time,
And that's my guy.
that was it was starting to become an MMA fight, bro, instead of a boxing fight. It was
Adrian Broner gets the victory.
horrible.
Adrian Broner
got
has
the
to come
job.
right back. Who do you want to see Adrian Broner against next? Because Regis Rougarou from Louisiana says he wants that work, and that's a fight. And that's a fight.
It is
And that's a fight.
Let him get that.
Let
Hey, yo,
AB get
Regis,
some
first
work,
off,
though.
I'm still-
Let him get that.
AB got to get some work.
He need at least two
What was
more
Regis'
fights.
last fight?
We just fought last year on.
Who he fought?
He fought. I don't know who he
Who
fought.
he
He
fought?
bagged him up. He bagged him up in 3 rounds, though. I tell you that. I don't know. I can't remember the dude's name.
Exactly.
He bagged him up in 3
Because
rounds,
that was
and
a
it was on the
comeback
undercard of Javante Tank
And that was
Davis,
a
Leo
comeback
Santa
fight
Cruz.
From what?
After a year of laying off since COVID messed everything up for everybody.
Regis-
What was it? Put a hold on everything.
He fought on the Javante Davis card.
Did Regis ever fight Leo?
No, it's too big. Regis is 140, bro. 147. Josh Taylor, 140, 147, top rank. They got
Who
that
did-
coming up as well.
I know Regis
Oh,
got some
Josh
shit.
Taylor and Jose
Regis?
Ramirez.
Who's his premier win?
He's a W. He's a former champion. He unified against Josh Taylor. Unified. He knocked Ndango out.
Yeah.
He knocked out he beat up Ivan Baranchek. Baranchek was just in the
Baranchek
fight of
was
the
tough.
year.
Yeah.
Baranchek is tough for anybody.
Yes.
He can't remember. Oh man, it was in the World Super Six, bro. He got busy in the World Super Six.
This is what I'm
Him
saying
and
about
Josh
that.
Taylor
This
unified
is
the
what I'm saying
titles
about
at the
that.
end.
I'm glad you said that. This is what I said, and this is my only knock also against your man,
And Rad Cash, he
RJ Ward.
Those Super Series are tough, brother.
No,
I
I'm not
wish
ta-
we can get a lightweight
I'm
Super
not
Series.
saying
Those
that.
Super Series tournaments are tough.
But you notice how after those are done, right? You prove yourself in those, right? But then after they're done, who do you really fight?
Okay, so he
Who
wants
do you
Adrian
really
Broner
fight?
right now. He wants Adrian Broner. He just unified against Josh Taylor. He took his first L. Came back and picked up a victory. He talking about Adrian Broner. Let's get it popping.
I'm not saying AB should fight him.
He could fight Jose Ramirez as well if Jose Ramirez wants to stick around. Teofimo Lopez is talking about moving up to the 140 pounds, man.
Theo is huge and he can do that. It's easy. He can.
Yo,
stop Theo.
What up?
That's a bully move for
Do you see
Theo.
how he tried to
Do
slip
you
that
know
in
what
there?
Regis Prograis is, man?
That was
Regis Prograis don't play.
He don't.
He don't.
Who wins?
I would like
He
to see
don't.
Regis and
But
Mikey
between-
Garcia.
But listen, between him and Timo, come on, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Come on,
We'll
bro.
talk about that later.
Look,
We'll talk about that when
he
that
go.
comes time.
Pack him up.
Do you see what he tries to do?
Pack
Sometimes
him up.
Otto Wallin. Wallin was wildin'.
Alright.
Wallin was wildin'. He
himself.
washed Dominic Brazil.
Adrian Broner.
Wallin is looking good at heavyweight.
Yo.
At least one more or two more fights.
Listen,
man.
Brazil.
Don't
sorry,
mention
bro.
him. Don't mention him.
With that,
He's got
It's
the
done.
hate though.
it's done. Basura.
Like Rollo would say,
All of my-
Gandito.
Latino brothers and sisters.
Yo, Rollo, what up, baby?
Brazil was Basura.
Polo.
Garba Hasura.
Polo.
Ooh, I just
Hasura
added
that
all the garbages together. Garba Hasura.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
Don't
what
do
you
do
is.
that to Dominic Brazil.
No, that's what he is.
Wallin.
Let's move on.
And again, Bunny. Robert East, he picked up a win. His second win at 140 pounds. He
Wasn't-
beat
wasn't
Adrian
pretty.
It
Granados.
wasn't sharp,
And
but
now
it
he
was out
beat
for a
Ryan
while.
Martin. He held it down
But
with a
that's his
cut, with a
fights.
cut on the
Those are
eye.
his fights.
Close
His
fights,
fights
always.
always gonna be close,
And
and
he's gonna get
performs.
that.
He performs.
He
Okay.
fights enough.
I give him that.
Fights enough.
All right, so that was our
That was on Showtime, PBC. Uncle Al and them boys on Espinosa Showtime. That's what they did last week on Saturday as Top Rank had the hottest fight right now in
dog.
boxing.
It's
This
hard to think
shit.
about any other
Oscar
fight.
Valdez and Gabriel Flores. Gabriel Flores. I think he's a 130 pounder as
Yeah.
well. He beat Jason Velez.
Yeah.
Beat Jason Velez on Top Rank Boxing. He picked up a win as well.
Was that body shot?
Alexander Zayas from Puerto Rico. He picked up a win as well. You sent me a good highlight from another young Puerto Rican boxer on Top Rank Boxing, ESPN Plus. I can't remember the kid's name, but he picked up a nice big win as well. Top Rank Boxing, you gotta stay tuned. Don't just
Y'all
be worried
stay
about
on
the
our
main
radar.
event.
We
You
will
gotta
mention
see what's
y'all.
happening in the other cards as well.
That's not
Word.
Monsters, boy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's next?
You gotta see what's happening on them undercards.
Can we
The
shout out our
undercards
homies?
is the up and
You
coming.
gotta watch what's happening on the undercards.
Watch the undercards
Easy,
because
you already
those are
know.
the guys that's
Socrates.
going to be the number one contenders and possibly the champs.
Tell 'em.
Don't sleep on them,
Hey.
man.
Tell them.
Let's
Sleep
shout out
on
the homie, our guest last week that called in.
Yes, sir.
Cash flow.
Young Cashflow Diaz.
Got his first pro debut.
Pro debut. And didn't waste it at all.
Handled his business.
Looking sharp.
Washed, rinsed, hung to dry.
Looking sharp, moving around
And
that.
guess what? He told us he was going to do that.
He said he was going to get the dub.
He said he was going to finish him.
He said he was
And
going
he
to get the dub.
finished him.
Cash flow Diaz,
Yo,
1-0, baby.
Cashflow,
Yeah,
you got-
Congratulations
you got
on your pro
family, you got
debut,
support
baby.
here.
salute to you, bro.
We
For
got you,
real.
man.
That's a fact. Salute to you.
We got you. And this is why you got to watch the undercards like the bro said.
Future of boxing, man. I mean, the
You
sport
gotta watch-
continues. It continues.
Belanga.
Yeah,
Edgar
that's a fact.
Balanga. Top rank boxing.
He was on the undercards.
Oh.
All of these guys were
Pretty-
on
what's his
the
name?
undercards.
Now they're about to
Pretty
be main event.
Pretty
So.
boy, was it
Pretty
Boy
boy
Sultan.
Pablo. Pretty boy Pablo picked up
yeah,
a win in
Pablo,
Miami.
yeah.
First
Pablo,
round. Shout out.
Balanga's team.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Balinga's team. Pretty
Yeah.
boy. First round KO.
Brooklyn, stand up, man.
And
Let's
they
go.
was on the undercards.
Yeah, he got that.
Top
seen
rank
him.
got it going. Got the
Yeah.
boy Josue Vargas from the BX as well,
He's a problem.
getting busy in there.
He's a problem.
He's getting busy on
Yeah.
Top Rank Boxing at 140 pounds. Stay tuned. Watch out.
for him.
Them boys all in Miami. They all in Florida
They
training,
eating,
bro.
Man.
Know what I'm
They
saying?
eating
All right,
that
so
mangoo.
Let me ask
Get
this.
big.
Let's talk about some quick gossip. I'm hearing Linares.
Oh, the lightweight division.
I'm
Okay.
hearing Linares for somebody.
Linares and Devin Haney. They said this is what's working. They
It's
talking
whispers.
Linares.
It's whispers.
Linares was supposed to fight Mikey Garcia last year. COVID put a halt to that. Mikey Garcia, Ryan Garcia. King
Yes,
Ryan.
King
Excuse me,
Ryan.
people. I apologize. King Ryan Garcia and Linares was supposed to fight last year.
Yeah.
COVID put a halt to that. Ryan ends up beating Luke Campbell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Linares still looking for a comeback fight. He was going to fight Fortuna. That
Exactly.
fell
That
apart
fell
due to
through
COVID.
Because they don't want to. Linares ain't no joke.
Fortuna's up there as well. I'm
Yes,
hearing
I fuck with
Fortuna. It might get it on with Ryan Garcia. If none of those
Hey,
this
you
shit
know,
happens
Ryan
over there
doing
with
a
this
bunch of-
Pacquiao talk.
All right,
talking.
but listen,
He ain't ready
so
for that. That's another story.
Theo's moving forward with that dude.
Ken Bosos.
Yeah, all right.
Ken
And
Bosos.
he
Looks
deserves
like that's
to do
happening.
that. He deserves to do that.
Look like Eddie about to snatch that up.
Yes, of course. So he deserves to do that. So now from him, it falls. The dominoes fall, right?
Somebody.
So now he's taking that fight.
Lenardez and Devin Haney. Lenardez and Devin Haney. I like it as well.
I like that.
If we're not gonna get the fight, then give me a good
They
fight.
talking
And that's
about-
a good fight.
So now they also talking. So now
That's a
Tank
good fight to
said,
taste them.
"Well, if he's taking him, I'll take Ivan Berrios, who's a former champion."
Yo, listen.
Right now, one day.
Stay active. Stay active. Stay active. Barrios.
Yeah.
Mario Barrios.
Yeah.
I don't even think people understand what type of fight that could
140
be.
pounds.
Yeah.
140 pounds.
Former champion.
Let that sink in.
He got one of those
I don't-
WBA.
I don't
Yeah,
think
The WBA has their title.
But you know what we talking about.
you dropped the name,
Mario
people
Barrios
don't
has
even
one of
think.
those
Let that
WBAs.
set in.
They
Yeah.
pumping him big at PBC.
Mm.
Tank, Mario Barrios. Linares, Haney. Ryan, Fortuna.
Those are three.
Teofimo Cambozas. If y'all not gonna mix it, if y'all not gonna get
We
it
gonna-
on,
we gonna
those
do
are
it
good
ourselves.
fights for everybody, and they can get paid. Let's stay active.
Yeah.
Let's stay active.
Stay active,
Let's
stay
get
fit.
paid, and let's come back with a big fight after that. Because guess what? If they all four win, who's gonna fight?
The
who
thing is,
next?
this is
Out
the
of that
thing.
four, somebody
And I
gotta
love
pick
how
two.
they feeding off each
Teofimo
other.
Haney is looking like
Yeah.
it's happening.
They paying attention to each other.
But the next one, they
and
playing.
now they're like,
They
okay.
playing check.
But listen,
chess. Okay.
Hey, listen, for y'all four, ain't no more small fights. Yo, Lem.
That's it.
Yeah, oh yeah, save that for us.
Oh, people,
Hold
this
on,
is what we
hold
do.
on, hold on. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hey, yo, and Lem is about to be a DJ too. Fuck is y'all talking about, man? He said,
DJ
yo, I
Skrilla on
can
the
do
one
it
and
all,
twos.
man. I could do it all, man. Fuck y'all mean.
Stu
But
Money
listen,
Prince.
this is what I say. No more small fights for these guys.
No, man.
No more. There's no turning back
If
now.
they win these fights that they saying they about to do,
Mhm.
because they're not gonna fight each other next.
Exactly. And they probably won't fight each
I
other
want to
after
be
this
real.
one.
I want to be
No.
real with you. This is what we do.
Very real.
I want to
Very.
be real with you. This is what we
Very.
do.
I don't see
Very
any of those
real.
fights taking place until
At least 2
sometime
more years.
2022. Late
We need the
22,
crowds. You
maybe
know
2022.
we
guess-
need the crowds. I want to
exactly.
be there, bro.
And guess
I want to
what?
be
And
there.
that's what
I'm
they're
gonna
waiting
be
for.
there.
Guess what?
I
2 more
promise
years,
you.
they'll all be in their
I'm
prime.
gonna be
Yeah.
there.
We
Four-
will
four
not
quarters
miss their
is in the
prime.
building.
No.
That's the beautiful thing, X. We will not miss their
Because
prime.
of watching
Tank,
the growth
Ryan
now.
Garcia
They
right
will be
now.
in
I'm
their
in the
prime.
building. I can't wait till it goes down. If we waiting for the crowds, guess what? Like we said, the crowds are opening up. MSG is coming through. Barclay is coming through.
Can't wait.
Hold on.
Inside.
Let me throw some more gossip. I got a lot of gossip. to throw
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
yeah. Go ahead. Because I got something to bring up.
The legend, the legendary Manny Pacquiao has thrown out there.
He
40
won
million.
40 million.
For T-Bud.
Four corners. Four corners. 40
T-Bud.
mil. 40 mil.
Is he not worth it? Yes, he is.
40 mil. Let's get it popping.
Anything Pacquiao, what? And if it's T-Bud, this pay-per-view.
Bob's not gonna pay it though.
Hell no.
Bob gonna get some
would
Dubai
have to-
boys to come through and
exactly.
pay for it.
That's what he said.
You know
We're
what I'm
going
saying?
over there.
Uncle
We're gonna
Al
go
can
over
pay
there.
for it. Uncle Al been paying Pacquiao's past two.
Listen. I'm
Uncle
just
Al
throwing
and
out
Fox,
there gossip. I'm
Earl
just throwing out there
Spence.
little gossip.
Earl
Mhm.
Spence, Manny Pacquiao.
Nobody's talking about
Pacquiao
that.
letting it be known right now. Who
Pacquiao.
want to do it?
Exactly. That's what he's
40
doing.
mil.
Let's talk
I'll
about
fight
Pacquiao.
whoever it is.
And he's worth the bag.
It's worth the
So
bag.
don't y'all dare talk. Hold on, but what about your man, Sean Porter, turning down the $2 million negotiations for T-Bud? He says it's an insult.
So did
million?
Terrence. So
That
did
is an
Keith
insult.
Thurman.
Let's keep it real. That's an insult
It
to him.
is. I'm
It's
not
a-
disagreeing. I'm
yeah.
throwing out.
They could,
2 mil.
they still could work that
Right
out.
now, no fans,
But
no
you know
nothing.
why?
That's fair money.
Yes.
No fans, no
And
money.
he's
That's
the
worth
dog.
money.
It's
He's
fair.
the dog
It's-
of them, right?
It's fair.
They want to
money.
see
You
where
beat
T-Bud
Crawford.
is
You,
at.
This is what they're trying to look at, though, and I can respect.
They want him to
I
fight
can
him
respect-
first and then Thurman.
I can respect Porter because look.
you got to give Bud his 2
'Cause you
3
gotta-
mil, bro.
you got
He's
to.
the.
He's
Come
gonna
on,
get
man.
five.
ESPN gonna pay him.
He gotta get five.
Al, pay your
Because
man,
look at this.
and we get it.
Look at Porter's resume.
We haven't
bro.
had fans.
Let's
I'm
go
fighting
about-
the dude, so that's where he's coming from.
But
He's
unfortunately,
coming from a resume, not the title. Because Bud got the title.
The welterweight
I'm the title.
division.
You come
That's
to me.
talking shit.
The welterweight division.
Porter's like, yo, I fought Danny.
Yeah.
I done fought Thurman.
Yeah.
I fought Spence.
Spence.
Bud hasn't fought any of those three.
Right, but listen to this.
Bud hasn't fought none of
Unfortunately,
those
with
4
boxing,
because add
Oh,
Keith
yeah, add
Thurman
him
in
too.
there and add Sean Porter.
So he's like, yo, I done
boxing
fought.
is not
I
about
done
your
fought.
resume.
I done fought the caliber
No,
of that
no,
weight
no,
class.
It's
means
about
a
your
lot.
draw.
Means a lot.
And Sean Porter's draw, regardless of his
Is
resume,
phenomenal.
no, for himself, he's not bringing a bunch of niggas to pop to buy people.
You put that fight on, it's a pay-per-view fight, and everybody boxing fan is
Bud,
buying, and if there's a
I'm gonna
crowd,
tell you
you're
right now,
attending.
Bud and Porter will
That's
do
what they
good
need.
numbers.
Contender.
Bob is holding
Bob
off
is not
all
stupid
his
either.
big fights for
arenas to
crowd.
open up.
Of course,
He
unless he
want the
goes to
bag.
Dubai because he can have a crowd.
Because Europe is different.
And they fighting out there.
and
Those
they
guys
gonna
are
get-
paying. Those
and they
guys are
gonna pay-
paying.
They gonna
Regardless.
pay.
Those guys are paying.
They gonna
Eddie Hearn in the UK are paying.
Talk
That's
shit.
how it is.
Canelo is riding with the Matchroom team right now.
Talk
Eddie
to
got
him,
that
Max.
bag for him at the zone. You
Talk
sticking
to him,
around,
Max.
homie.
It is
Talk
what
to
it
him,
is.
Max.
Come
You know,
on,
I'm
man.
not mad at neither.
I'm
No,
not
no,
mad
we're
at
not mad
nobody.
at nobody.
Business
Let's
is
make it
business is
happen.
hurting for everybody
Just
out
throwing
here.
out there gossip.
But let's get it popping.
Another gossip. Heard about this, though. The man, Mr. Ward, my guy.
Rumors.
Rumors.
That's
my guy.
beyond
Allegedly,
gossip.
Rumors.
he wants to, might possibly step in the ring. What you feel about that?
With
people
who?
Who?
No, people saying bring him back out.
Who?
Only person he can come back
Andre
out for
Ward.
is Usyk.
Andre Ward.
Usyk.
Saying to come back.
Usyk.
That's the gossip on
Usyk.
the
They
street.
want Canelo.
Usyk.
They want Canelo.
Canelo demands.
What?
Canelo got his line up
Listen,
already.
I like
He's
that.
about to
I like
fuck dude
what
up.
you're saying though. I
Dude,
like what you're saying.
Listen,
I like what you're saying.
Ward, you fuck a tune-up, Ward.
Your man said he
Not
won,
you.
though.
Huh?
Your man said if he come back, he
Who?
want the smoke.
Who?
Bud said he want that smoke if Ward decides to come
T-Bud
back.
won't-
It's all
No.
It's
They
all
not-
whispers.
they would
It's
not fight each
all
other.
whispers.
That
That's his
can't
little
really
bro,
fight. That's
man.
no
They
what
be
said.
competing all day in the gym all
Ward
day,
comes
man.
back, his
Usyk, I like that.
only person.
Who would he fight?
What did I just say?
Let's put it out there for the people.
Usyk.
Okay,
Usyk.
and who you got in that?
Y'all might have to
He
go
can't
with
just
it.
come back and fight him. He can't
no.
just come back and fight him.
Can't do that.
I know.
Don't
I know.
do that.
But
Because
I'm tired of
Ward
this
is
shit.
very strategic.
Yes,
He's not
and
going
I'm
to do
tired
that.
of
He's
this
not
shit.
jumping
I'm
right
tired.
back in the.
I know how
He
great
has
Ward
this
is.
big.
I'm
Let's
tired.
leave Andre
Diaz
Ward
with
with
the
bag.
bag. Let's leave him out.
He
Let's
lost.
go.
He lost his
That was bad.
IBF championship title on the scales.
I look
He
good.
didn't make weight, and he fought to a draw on the zone. Golden boy.
How would you rate that? Wah, 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 wah.
JoJo took the title from Tevin Farmer last year in Miami. I'm
remember that
on my
fight?
way to Miami.
Do you remember that
he had
fight?
the Kobe jersey.
Let's
Oh,
let's get
Oh,
something
fight.
for that fight, Lim. That was a wah, wah,
That's
wah,
off
wah.
Tevin Farmer whipping everybody.
Farmer picked up the IBF title.
That's how I felt about that fight.
was kicking
That
ass
was a
on the zone.
laughable moment.
Tevin Farmer was getting work on the zone. Them squirrels. Jojo Diaz, that did not look good. The 130-pound division we just finished talking about. Oscar Valdez, Miguel Berchelt, Javante Tank Davis, Leo Santa Cruz. Man, the list goes on. Shakur
Ryan.
Stevenson.
Woo,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Jojo Diaz, that was bad. Then you had the WBO junior middleweight title. Castano, Patrick Teixeira. Castano's PBC. He went over to the zone. He fought Teixeira. And he picked up the WBO strap at 154 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. A good freaking fight. Castano. It was an Argentina Brazil matchup. Good fight. Check it out if you missed it. Castano brings that belt back to PBC, people. He brings that belt back to PBC where you know what? Where you know who? Where you know what? H-Town Stomp with them Lions, huh? With them Houston boys, the triple champion, man. Yo,
talk about
come on, man. Yo, Future Boxing, Twin Charlos, you know what
Lions
they do
only.
over there, man.
Lions only.
Lions only.
My man
Charlo
Spence over
Castano for all 4 titles, baby. Charlo Castano for all 4 titles. But I want to see Jared Hurd.
No, I don't.
Want to see Jared Hurd Charlo. That's the only one that's left for Charlo at 154 who he has not fought. He's kicked everybody's ass. in
Jared
there.
Hurd.
Eric Lubinson.
I want to see my man Jay Will back. My man from Philly,
Charles
Jay
Hadley.
Wills,
Oh,
man. Bring Jay Wills back because
He
after
came
that,
back, right? Came
Come
back
on,
on
man.
after that Rosario loss, it's quiet.
Rosario, Tony Harris, back to back. He won the first one, came back and showed it in the second.
After that,
Young
Tony,
Charlo's my guy. I
Trout,
told you that.
he beat them all at 154.
I told you.
That's
That's what he do,
Iron
man.
That's Iron Man Charlo.
it
That's
go.
Iron Man
and
Charlo.
I don't
Jimmy
stack
Charlo?
against him.
That's Iron Man
nigga's
Charlo.
different.
Little Charlo?
Little Charlo different.
You see the colors he got on.
Miami.
See the color he got on. He got
This guy
that.
can't
He got
contain
that
himself.
burnt orange. You know what I mean? Getting ready for that Miami color.
He can't contain himself. Shout out to the wifey too. You already know, sis.
Yo,
Man, fight night crew's going to Miami, man.
We
Listen,
out to Miami next
look
week.
out for
That's
the
the next
crew.
destination.
Look out for the crew if y'all out there, man. And if y'all get to
Yes,
meet
sir.
the crew, fuck with the crew. I guarantee it'll be worth the while.
You see it out here. You
It'll
see
be
it.
worth the while.
You see it
Yo,
right here.
Mo, roll the joints, man. They coming
Come
through,
on, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
already see
joints
it.
on deck. Yo, brother
Four
love,
corners.
brother love, Jersey, Newark, New Jersey,
See the
man.
squad out there, man.
Newark, New Jersey, your joint ready. $100 bill, $100 bill. You hear me? $100 bill. We keeping it real in Miami.
Hey, yo, play some of the
Bro,
verse.
come on.
Let's go. Fast forward it a little bit so some of the verse.
Let them hear that. Let them hear that.
Let them hear some
Let
of
them hear that.
I don't think they heard this.
Let them hear that. This is the track. Canvas, Young Lil J, man. LA
Yo,
Shout out to the gang.
yo, next time you put this song on, start it from the verse.
Yeah.
Let me play the hook.
Do that.
Yeah, because Canvas spazzed on that. Shout out to the young OG. Just had a football
At the end
football
of the show,
tournament for the
let
people
them
in the
hear
community.
that song, that track at the end of the show.
Luminosity.
That's Luminosity, Luminous Lifestyle, man.
Luminous Lifestyle.
We was
Shout
just
out to the
shooting a
young
video
OG.
with him out there on Sunday.
Brings out the people in the
We
community.
had him. You seen him on the gram.
Got bars for you.
I don't got that whole song.
You don't have the whole song?
No, you got me send me that little clip.
Oh, that's the intro.
Oh,
Full money edited. Okay.
Yeah, he would. I should have known. My fault. I should have known he would have played that. It was X the whole time, y'all. It's on the track.
You know what X was doing
It's
then?
on. Yeah. All right.
Trying to give you what you need, trying to give you what you move.
So
We making the move. MIA, we touching down at the Hard Rock. Canelo, he's doing the damn thing. Saturday night. Canelo
let's talk
Yildirim.
about your man. Let's talk.
They talking about who he
Yeah, let's
fighting
get
next,
to him.
what he doing, and he getting a bag.
Yo, dude
he
is
getting
like
a bag.
2 feet taller
He
than
in a
this
bag
nigga.
and he's touring. He's
Yo,
touring.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's touring.
Dude is like 2 feet taller though.
He's
I
got
ain't gonna-
he got some height, man.
Yo, he's 2 feet taller than Canelo. So I ain't gonna lie. It don't matter though. Canelo don't matter. Canelo's like a Floyd Tyson. Like he got that body, yo. Oh man. Yo, I gotta stop talking like a
Yo, Canelo is in the building. We in
No,
Miami.
sound like-
It's going
You sound
down.
I
like-
fuck with his boxing acumen.
Julio Cesar Martinez. We was talking
His
about
resume.
Team Reynoso. WBC. I think he's like 115 pound, 112 pound champion, man.
Mhm.
Julio Cesar Martinez. He's kicking ass on the zone as well. He's dominating the division. He's looking to move up to 115. And the big boys play over there. You got Chocolatito and them boys. Juan Francisco Estrada. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Unveiling the secret.
Here he go.
Here we go.
This fucking t-shirt. Here he go, yo. And I can't knock him right now because his man is the man. It's like,
Yo,
Could you hate?
shout out to
Okay.
the West
How
Side.
could you hate?
You hear me? East Side, West Side, lucky.
yo, if you fuck with boxing,
they kicking ass.
Canelo
They
different, man.
kicking ass. Orale.
If you fuck with boxing, regardless
This
if you
is
like it or
it.
not, you know Canelo's
Eddie
different.
Guerrero,
different,
rest in
man.
peace. you
Canelo
hear
is
me?
different, man. He's different.
Oscar Valdez, Canelo, King Ryan, Julio Cesar Martinez, Andy Ruiz. That camp is strong.
And
They know some of them boys
listen,
kicking
man,
ass.
Get back.
Gotta give him respect.
King
Give him
Ryan
his
is
flowers while you're here.
King
man.
Ryan, that's
Ryan,
what
Ryan.
you got.
You know, we
All
got
love to
guys.
King
Canelo.
Ryan, that's your guy.
You know, and it's a blessing that, you know, he had a valuable lesson along the way. It's just a blessing. He had a valuable lesson along
Hey,
his path
like I
to
say,
greatness.
his loss is bigger than your best win. Ninja.
It is. It is.
What you want to do?
It is.
Bro, Billy Joe Saunders is next.
It
After
is.
he gets through Yildirim, who everybody's
Yo,
saying,
and
hey,
that's what I
he gonna
respect
wash him.
about Canelo.
Yeah, and Billy Joe is
He got
next.
y'all niggas
And Billy
lined
Joe
up,
is
son.
next. And Billy Joe is next.
Hey, yo, Canelo
Billy
don't
Joe?
respect
Billy
y'all.
Joe.
Billy
Yo,
Joe.
Canelo don't respect y'all.
You know,
He
Billy
got y'all
Joe.
lined up. He starts
man,
his
Billy
year
Joe.
off, and he knows he ain't gonna take no damage from niggas. So he got his date set for y'all, son. He don't only got his fights, he got the date he gonna beat y'all up on. He gonna beat this dude up.
Like I
then
say,
he talking about
like I say, he
Wait,
learned from the best.
Hold on.
He
Yo,
learned from the best.
Listen,
like I say.
can I say something
May
to that?
7th.
Yo.
He said May 7th or some shit. Billy Joe,
Can I
he gonna
say
beat
in
you up.
September,
And then
he's
September-
coming back. Who won it in September?
Can I-
Caleb
man.
Plant?
Listen, I gotta
Spank him out, and
He
I'll come
said
back in
Caleb.
December
Listen.
again. And I'll come back in December again. I'll fight
To
4
tag
times
on
this
I
year.
give him. I give
I'll
that
fight
to him.
4
Since we're in
times
the
this year.
Since
I
we're in the
give him that.
Canelo situation,
I give
gotta
him that.
respect. He did a gangster move.
Who's
He
next?
called out his next opponent
Who's the
before
dog?
he even finished Miami.
Yo,
He
dog.
got them
Yeah, but he
lined
said
up.
Billy Joe
Everybody
next.
gonna get it.
His whole
At-
year's lined up.
After Billy
Everybody
Joe,
gonna get it.
that's a man already know. Like, I
Everybody
can't be
gonna
touched.
get it.
He already in the zone. Like, I can't be touched.
Hey, yo, dogs. That's how I give him respect.
And at the end of the day,
Yo.
until someone proves him wrong and take that, It's what it is.
Andre Durrell on Fox, February 27th, PBC on
Is it
Fox.
Anthony?
Anthony, excuse me. Thank you very much. The Durrell brother, shout out to Detroit as well.
Yeah.
Durrell brother doing the damn thing. Anthony
Anthony's
is
still
back,
out there.
super middleweight,
Still out
168 pounds. He's
Good.
getting it in with a young, strong bull. These kids are not to be slept on because just like Josh Warrington, you will get slept. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Anthony and them built different. They don't take nobody.
Flint,
Yo,
Michigan,
They don't take
man.
nobody lightly. They
dogs.
warriors. though.
Michigan.
Anthony said it's not gonna last.
Clarissa Shields, all women's pay-per-view coming up.
Yo, double salute
Flint,
to the
Michigan.
ladies. Clarissa paving the way.
That's history right
First
there.
ever all-female boxing pay-per-view.
She got it going in Flint, Michigan in her town. You know what
At home.
That's
I mean?
Queen
That's
shit.
a fight city. That's a fight city.
Hey, Queen.
Detroit, Michigan, they get it
Salute.
popping.
Salute,
Manny
Queen.
Stewart, man. Tommy Hearn.
That's history right
Yo,
there,
Queen,
man. That's
salute.
history.
Salute.
Grand Rapids,
We
Floyd.
support you.
Floyd,
Floyd.
You see what's coming. You see what came out of there.
Fight city, man. Big time. You hear me? Like we said, if you sleep, you will get slept. Josh Warrington, people.
Oh man, do we want to talk about Josh?
Bro, Mauricio Lara.
We
They
wanna
said,
know
who's
that?
Mauricio Lara? He came in. Josh Warrington's another man who relinquished his title. 126-pound championship. He said, IBF, y'all can keep the belt. I'm doing the damn thing. I'm going to get it popping. I can't get a fight with Gary Russell. I can't get a unification with Leo Santa Cruz. I'm just going to do my thing. Went on and fought Mauricio Lara and got drugged out. OD.
Washed up, rinsed,
Yikes.
dried.
That was
Under
bad,
dry.
man.
No dryer though. Like, that was
Mauricio
old
Lara.
school.
Who?
You know, back in the day when they
Mauricio
had to put
Lara.
the clips on the
From
hanger.
Mexico.
On the hanger, and you just roll it out so
you
the
had to
air
hold-
dry.
You had to hold.
Nobody stole
It was
it.
a sunny day.
And hope nobody
Josh,
stole
what
it.
up, baby? West
Yup.
Side, LA, Inglewood.
Yikes.
Josh,
Yeah,
what up,
she
baby?
got hung up
Four
and they came
corners,
back
West
out and
Side.
seen the wolves
Just
bit
left
through the
them.
clothes. Like, yeah, all his t-shirts
Boy,
still there
worked
though.
them, put them to
They ain't
sleep,
rob
man.
them. They just bit through
They
them.
just ripped them.
Oh man,
That was
damn.
on the zone
Still
as
survived.
well.
And Josh is
Josh
a
left ESPN and went
solidified
to the zone.
former champion.
He got it shaken
He
with
jumped
Carl
over there.
Frampton.
Yo,
Carl Frampton about to get it shaken with Jamil Herring.
man.
That fight got postponed again. I'm so sick of waiting for that fight
That
already.
was like, what, the second, third time now?
Yeah, like the 5th time, but that shit was supposed to happen a long
Jesus
time ago, man. I'm
Christ.
sick
At
of
this
it.
point,
Just
it's
fight
like, come
somebody
on, bro,
and
get it
keep
over
action
with.
going.
Yeah,
Keep
'cause
action
y'all gonna
going.
y'all gonna stay out of shape. It's not gonna be right. Come on, man. Make moves. Make moves.
This is what's happening. Also, Juan Francisco Estrada, excuse me. Juan Francisco Estrada, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez on the zone. This is the rematch we've been waiting
Chocolatito.
for like
Yes.
5-6 years.
Yes.
They
He's
fought at like
coming back.
108 pounds. They
Coming
unified.
back.
Chocolatito won. Chocolatito went on to win 4 divisions for
that was
Nicaragua
our
on the
guy,
small weights
man.
on HBO. He
And
was
then he fought
demolishing.
dude with the super calves. Yo, he had
The
calves.
Thailand guy,
yo,
man.
The size of asteroids.
Madison Square Garden.
Yo,
And in the
dogs.
rematch in California, he knocked Chocolatito
Yo,
out.
he was worse.
Chocolatito went, he beat Cuadras. He was beating them all
This is-
up,
this
man.
is- this
He's
is gonna
moving
be
up
a good
division
one.
by division.
It's gonna be a good one.
Gallito Estrada always wanted the rematch, and now he's finally getting it. Chocolatito just made his comeback. He beat Cal Yafid, some of his name. Took the WBA title from him. Chocolatito is a legend. He fights for glory, man. He's one of my favorite fighters coming up. He was always on my pound-for-pound list since way back, man. Juan Francisco Estrada, it's a big fight
Coming
for the
back.
Mexico and Nicaragua. Tell y'all again, this
Yo,
shit's for
Mexico,
real,
man,
man.
they
Mexico.
doing it big, man.
Let's give it up for
Yeah.
Mexico, because, man,
Yeah.
listen, they are on the cards, man.
Yeah,
Everywhere you
right.
turn,
Hey, yo, Buzz, I know you're not gonna like this, Buzz.
Yo,
they got a lot of
But yo,
warriors, man.
they
Buzz.
if they don't do nothing else, they fight.
They
they
fight.
fight.
They fight.
They
They
fight,
get
man.
busy.
They fight.
Everywhere
so,
you turn, they got good
My
fighters
boys,
somewhere.
my boys get
shout
it
out to
on.
them.
This is the matchup that we got going on the zone as well. It's 2 weeks away. Like I said, this weekend we out to Miami. Can't wait to see y'all out there, baby. Can't wait to see y'all out there,
It's
baby.
gonna be a
Fight
beautiful
night Mo,
situation.
Fight night Live, Fight night Fresh. Snoop Money Lim, baby. Fight night Lim, you heard? He's out there with the drop top,
It's
yo.
gonna be
He said, X, I'm coming out the airport, top down.
dome, man.
Get my bags. Somebody get his bags. You hear me?
Get him.
Let's get ready to
Mr. 305.
Mr. 305.
Mr. 305 is coming back home.
Oye, loca. Ven pa' acá. Pitbull, what up? We gonna be in the building. You in the building? Canelo's in the building. You hear me?
Let's go.
Canelo's in the building. Hard rock.
It's 305. Let's make it happen, man.
I'm going to Trick Daddy's spot too. Yo, Trick.
Yo, we coming
I
to
heard
see
about
you.
that chicken.
Sunday
Heard about that
eateries.
chicken.
We out there,
We in
Trey.
there. You hear me?
We out there.
MIA, baby.
Yes,
East side.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. We're gonna get that joint rocking and rolling, man.
It's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, next week we're gonna have something to talk to y'all about on episode
Have a lot of footage for y'all.
Episode 3, we're gonna have a lot to talk to y'all
I miss, man.
It's gonna be.
I be thinking about the Barclays and shit.
Barclays
Yo,
open
dogs.
again. Barclays open again.
Shit was next level. It was next level what he was doing.
Take over.
Like they brought the whole secret agency out.
Hello?
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
what's up, Brody?
I'm doing good, man. How's everything?
What you doing, man? Coming out of the gym? You in the gym? What you doing, man? This guy lives in the gym. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, X, I
Nah,
can talk
just-
to you right now. Be right back. I got my pads going right now. Okay. Team Veneno's in the building. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Team Veneno's in the building. Harlem on the rise. You hear me?
Harlem on the vibes.
Yes, sir. We here.
You don't want to problem with them guys.
Yo, my man Christian Otero. You hear me? 2-0. Just came pro. I've been with my boy since his amateur days, rocking and fighting.
Talking
USA, Puerto Rico, moving around the place. Let me fighting in all these trials. You feel me?
He got his
Sure.
fist ball. He got his fist ball while he talking to you too. You know what I'm saying?
He in the
That's how I
zone.
know he fuck
He
with
in
you.
the
Like he got
zone.
his fist ball while
He
he
in the
fucking like,
zone.
talking to you and shit.
That's the brothers. It's Otero brothers,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
His brother. Yo, they
Nah,
train
yeah, I've
every
been-
day.
I've been through it all, man.
Yeah. So
I mean, you know, I've had 100. You know, I'm 70 and 31 as an amateur. You know, ranked number 7 in the country.
All right.
Cool.
You know, I pursued going to Olympic trials. You know, I fell short, but I fought some tough competitors in the amateurs. You know, and I feel like that prepared me for the next step. So now I'm pro.
Right.
You know, I'm ready to make this
2-0.
noise. You know.
2-0. Pro 2-0.
Shout out to that.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so let me ask this question real quick though. All right, so for the people that don't know, you know, the in-depth, analysis of boxing, right? And you thought the record, the amateur record, right? So some
Yes,
people
sir.
might not find that like, oh, okay, what does that mean? Like, it doesn't sound like it's great. What should they expect at the next level? I mean, now you 2-0. You know what I mean? So how do you use what
Coming
you've
off a
been
win,
through?
January
How do
23rd
you use what
in
you've been through in
Miami.
your amateurs and show people different? Like, yo,
It's just, I mean, I look at it like this. You know, I started boxing when I was 17. You know, and you know, you know, when I went into boxing, I already knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to compete, and I wanted to gain the experience, and I also wanted to gain the etiquette. You feel me? And one thing a lot of boxers don't learn is the business side of boxing. You know,
It's a grimy
so
business. Grimy
you know,
business.
so more or less, when I came into the sport, I knew I had a plan set out. You know, I wanted to gain the experience for me, and I also wanted to learn, you know, what I needed to know so I could be able to network in the right ways through this sport, you know?
I
We
hear that. I hear
networking
that.
over here at
I
Four
hear that.
Corners
I hear that.
Boxing, baby.
Yo, that worked for X.
We
I'm
ain't
talking about in
working
the
over
ring.
here at Four Corners
I'm talking about
Boxing.
in the ring. I'm talking about in the ring. I
All right.
understand that. So now, what should people look forward to in the ring that you know what I mean? It's not going to reflect it for the layman's, for the casual fan that will hear your amateur record and think you ain't got the skill that's necessary.
Oh, well, you know, like I had 100 amateur fights, and I fought a lot of great fighters, a lot of Olympians and stuff like that. And you know, I ain't never been knocked out as an amateur, so you know, I've had a lot of tough fights, you know, and I had to learn how to be smart in there.
Okay.
You know, and I feel like
Get your
you know
rankings where
the
them dogs
experience.
play.
Yeah,
Them
of
dogs
course.
play.
I know
All these
that.
young dogs
We
get
know
it
that.
on in there.
You know what I'm saying? We know that.
Strategically, man.
Good
And,
man.
you know,
His brother, he trained with his brother. His brother's
Yeah,
his
he's
trainer,
smart,
bro.
smart boxer,
Brothers
man.
is trainer. They twins, man. Y'all
That's what's
twins,
up.
man.
Look
Those
at
two, you
that.
Hey,
can't
yo.
tell them apart. You hear me?
My brother's older than me. My brother's older than me by about 3 years,
Okay,
more or
all
less.
right. All right,
You know,
that's what's up,
but
though.
they say when you
That's his
around
twin, bro.
someone all the time, you start to
Tell you.
resemble them. You know?
Yeah. And if it's blood, then shit, why not? Nigga?
Can't
You know what I'm
deny it,
saying?
baby.
Nah, yeah, we
Straight
blood.
riders,
Yeah,
Blood,
exactly.
baby.
So you,
Straight riders.
yeah, damn sure gonna resemble each other. Yeah,
That's
that's
a fact.
That's what's up. Yo, but listen, X is your family, so you our family, man. This is
Yes,
Four
sir.
Corners.
Yo, I
Four
appreciate
corners,
that,
man.
Yo, it's
brother.
real shit, man.
You got the
You know what I'm saying?
tracksuit coming for you,
Yo,
Bob.
yeah,
You
we
going
got-
down
we
to the
got-
ATL
we got a
with that
suit for
Four
you.
Corners Team Veneno tracksuit.
You know
You
what I
hear
mean?
me?
We got a suit
Suit
for
Money
you.
Prince. Stu Money Prince.
Listen, man, we wish you the best. Go handle your
Another
business.
victory lap, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We tuned in, man, and we gonna speak about the victory. We gonna speak about the victory on the next episode for sure.
Yes,
We'll
be back from Miami. He'll be back from the
definitely.
ATL, and we'll be back on Four Corners TV at Umbrella Studios.
Exactly.
Stu Money Link. Fight Night Uno. Fight Night Mo. Fight Night X.
Yes.
Yo, Team Veneno is coming.
Yes,
you hear
sir.
me, people?
Harlem.
My guys.
Safe travels, my brother. Safe travels.
Be safe.
Come back home
get there
safe.
safe, get back safe,
and get that dub.
Hey, yo,
go
keep
handle
that face
business.
mask on, because you know Atlanta's kind of crazy.
You know, this is a business trip.
Hey, man, you already know. Much love from up here in BX, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
X, baby.
My guys.
All right,
salute to you.
You got that tracksuit coming from my man, bro.
Yeah, we gotta get him.
Supporting that all the way.
Supporting that all the way. All of them.
Cash flow
all
too.
Of them.
Cash flow, you know what it do.
All it takes is
her
one
cash
shot
flow on
with
the
them
show
on.
last
Set
time.
it on.
Her cash flow on the show last time.
And we gotta make it in your limb. We gotta make it in that material for the athletes. Yeah. So they can sweat, you know what I mean?
That
mesh.
Yeah. Holla, George.
That's why you gotta ask
when they training. When they training.
You just picked up a big victory on the comeback as well on the Showtime card. Morris Park Boxing Club, man. Heavyweight, George.
My God, George Reyes.
Yeah, man. The team is strong out here in BX, New York City, man. We stand strong, man.
Get your rest.
Yeah, man.
Know what I mean? Get your rest.
We represent hard.
Yeah, get your rest. Keep your focus strong. Prepare for the trip. I know you ready, but you know, and handle your business, man. We here with you. Thank you for calling. Thank you for picking up tonight with us and speaking with us, man.
Yo, Chris, real quick. Who wins this week, Canelo or Yildirim?
Of course, Canelo, man.
He just wanted you to say that.
Yeah, he just wanted
to say that.
Tell him.
Can I give y'all a little prediction?
All right.
I got Canelo by 8th round knockout.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's
about right. Boy to sleep.
Hey, yo, guess what? He called out his whole schedule, so it's gonna be earlier than that. 6th round, body shot. It's done. It's done in the 6th.
Real quick. As a fan of boxing, Chris, with the biggest fights that they talking about in boxing, who would you pick in a Joshua Fury heavyweight showdown right now?
Honestly, my heart will be with Anthony Joshua. But my money will be on Tyson Fury.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
I like that. That's what I'm picking.
Guess what?
Yo,
guess what? This is real shit. Hey, yo, Joshua don't even deserve your heart. You heard? He don't even deserve your heart. Fuck you know what it is. Tyson Fury gonna rinse this nigga up.
The Gypsy
Because Andy Ruiz is still in his mind.
The Gypsy King.
Yo, he know.
All right. Another one.
What's up?
One before you go. Let's just ask him this time.
Canelo Charlo.
Stop this shit. He
Canelo versus Jamal Charlo.
The big Charlo.
Big Charlo.
I think
WBC's middleweight champ.
I think Canelo sparks that boy too.
Yes, and he will. He got too many tricks in the bag.
Let's talk about
tricks in the bag. But listen to this. Let me ask you one.
Fighters talking about fights, baby. We all fans as well as we.
My fault. We trying to
fight in the ring.
Let's get him out of here on this.
Give me another one.
Yo, your top 3 right now, pound for pound. Let's go.
My top 3 pounds.
Yeah, don't even think about it too long. Top 3. I already know Canelo number 1. No. Fighting.
Active fighters.
Active.
Oh, active fighters?
Active, yeah. Niggas that's fighting right now.
Oh, like actors or boxers?
Well, active.
Boxing,
who's still fighting?
But the ones that
now.
are active, the ones that are still fighting. Floyd is retired.
Oh, active fighters.
Active.
Oh, I got you right now.
Yeah, top 3.
Terrence Crawford.
Oh,
I got. Tank.
Oh!
And oh man, I don't know.
You do just say it.
Nah, you got one more.
You just say
A lot of shit out there.
There's a lot of great
I
fighters.
know, just say it though. You got it right there. Say it.
I'm gonna have to say it.
Say it.
Teofimo.
That's a good 3.
Yo,
the hottest fighters. These are hottest fighters out right now.
Your top 2 though.
They put in the big fights.
That was on your list. That's why you right. Those was on your list.
T-Bud is always, you know, listen, who Floyd said is the best? If Floyd say T-Bud, and Floyd don't never say that. He don't never. He said T-Bud is the best.
T-Bud is the best right now.
He's different, right? Listen, if he fights Spence, hold on, let me ask you this. If Spence fight T-Bud the same way he fight Danny Garcia, what happens?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think
No,
I
you
think
do
that's
know.
No, let him talk.
That's a tough matchup, man. That's a tough matchup. I would
These
love
are the
to-
biggest
the
fights
only-
people want in boxing, people.
Can Spence win?
You got to
corners.
test those waters. The only way you would know
See
is seeing
Veneno,
both in
man.
the ring
Christian
together.
But my
Otero,
thing is,
2-0, baby.
can Spence win
March
with the
6th.
same game plan
He's in
No.
the
as
ATL.
fighting any other fighter? Can he?
That's a tricky question. You can't say that because you never go
I mean,
into
That's
your,
how Spence fights.
No, you never go into you never
What?
fight the same fight, a different fight the
He's
same
fought
way.
the same way every
Listen,
time.
the question is
Spence
who
has
wins?
Spence
Who
is a
wins?
big bully.
Who
He's a
wins?
big bully.
Look, who wins
Big
between
bully.
T Bud and Spence? That's the question you gotta ask.
Terrence Crawford.
Spence.
Who's number one on his list, man? Stop
I
playing
got
with him.
Spence. We're
Terrence
asking.
Crawford.
We're asking.
But
We're
he's
asking
coming
the
up
bro
against
right
these
now.
Spence is number one on the list because he got the resume.
Let him answer the
Spence
question.
is number one.
It's the,
Spence
re- it's the
versus
resume.
number
It's
one.
the resume.
Spence is number
All
one
right, they
welterweight.
say
He said
Terrence
T-Bud.
Crawford hasn't fought anybody, but he fights everybody within the top team.
Who's your number one again?
His resume doesn't.
My number
rank
one
up.
is Terrence Crawford.
Okay,
All right, then.
so between
Yo,
that,
have a good night, yo, bro. We holding you
no,
up.
he didn't answer
Yo,
the
he
question.
probably got.
Nah,
He probably got
y'all are
his
some
lady.
T-Bud lovers,
Man,
bro.
he
Y'all
got
trying to
joints.
dance.
Crawford
Yo.
sparks that boy.
He was
You said
sparking.
what?
He picked
Terrence
Terrence
Crawford.
I
Crawford.
said Terrence Crawford sparks that boy.
Sparks him. He sparks him
Sparks
up.
him.
Fuck
All
you
He,
mean?
I think he's gonna stop Errol Spence.
Yes, he
He
will.
got
Say it
Terrence
again.
Crawford.
He
He
gonna
got
stop
Terrence
that.
Crawford beating
Come on,
Errol
man.
Spence.
This fight
That
needs to
showdown
go.
goes down.
Yo, this
If
fight
this
needs to
goes
come up.
down,
Yo,
when
hey.
it goes down, if it ever goes down,
Hey, yo, my God, if
That's the
T-Bud,
question.
if T-Bud goes southpaw, you know it's bully time.
Top Rank, PBC,
When T-Bud goes
Uncle
south,
Al,
I think
Fox,
he need- I mean, I
ESPN,
think
make
he
it
need to
happen,
take
make it
that
happen, make it happen,
60-40
make it
and
happen.
just spark him.
exactly. This is a that's exact. Fuck it. You know what? You think you the best? I'm gonna take the 60-40, spark you up, and then from here
Because
on out,
sometimes
y'all
they
gotta
about
give
the
me
money.
the bread.
Look at Teofimo. Look at Teofimo. He took the
That's
60-40
how he's
with
talking business.
Lomachenko.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Beat his
told
ass
he's
and
taking his
took
time with the
Yo,
sport.
you
It's a greasy
smart guy.
sport. It's a
Hey, yo, we
greasy
fuck
sport,
with you, my
man.
guy.
It's a
Yo,
greasy
let's-
sport. He
we
taking
holding
his
him up.
time.
We holding him up, man.
So when
Taking his
Spence sparks Crawford, when Spence takes that W, what happens to Crawford next then? Who's
Yeah,
next?
yeah,
Who's
yeah,
next
yeah,
for him?
Whoever won it.
Who's next for Crawford?
Whoever won it. Let's keep fighting.
Who's
It's
next
hopeful-
for
he's
it's
wrong.
Crawford?
hopeful
The
thinking.
list
He
is
can move
long.
up and fight
Just like
Canelo.
Canelo. Just like Canelo. The list is long.
It's a whole.
Okay.
It's
List is
hopeful
long. We can
Nah.
fight whoever we want.
T-Bud sparking
Nah,
everybody.
he can't fight Canelo. He's too small for
No,
Way
Canelo.
too-
no.
way
I mean,
too small.
no. I mean Canelo
Stop
in his
talking
weight
about-
class.
Yeah. Oh.
Him
He
and
has
Bud
several. He has
Crawford
several.
got so many people
No,
to fight. Who's
Canelo
gonna
got
fight
several weight
next?
classes. He got middle to light heavy.
Listen,
He's a
he's not
thug.
going to light heavy.
He's a
He's
gangster.
So not going
You gotta
back.
fight
He on
Usyk.
his bullies.
One of these niggas gotta beat Usyk. Either
That's-
him
that's who
or
he wants.
Trey Ward.
He wants
Because
so
this
bad.
nigga Usyk been
Usyk?
beating niggas up there all
Yo,
this
Chris,
time.
Brody.
Yo, that's
Sure.
another.
Do the damn
That's
thing, my
another-
G.
that's
We gonna
another
see you
topic.
soon.
Yo,
Miami and
Much love to you,
ATL.
King.
Thank you. Thank you for picking up the
for
call,
having me,
Brody,
man.
and chopping it up with us here on Four Corners Boxing, man. Four Corners TV. You
Yo,
got to
thank
pull
you
up to
for
the
having me,
studio
man.
soon as well, man. You know what I'm saying? This COVID shit start to go down. We in here. We rocking. Pull up, man.
No doubt.
When that championship
no
come
doubt,
home,
bro. I'm
real
here.
luck, Ninja. Umbrella
sir.
Studios.
I got you, bro. Maybe after my win, I'm gonna come through.
Well,
Okay.
I'll be sending out those tracksuits to you, man. Be sending out those tracksuits this week, man.
No doubt. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
send you my address. Just let me know when you want me to give you my address.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Word, man.
See it.
We in here. We gonna turn up. Keep Veneno on the
Money
rise.
Prince.
No
Team
doubt enough.
Veneno on the vibe. ATL, watch out. You hear me, brother? God bless, my brother.
Sure.
All right, my G, be
No doubt.
easy. Yo, man. Yeah, the energy we provide, man. Shout out to the homie, man. He's gonna do his thing down there. And guess what? Believe it or not, the positive energy that we just had on this discussion is gonna help him perform. That's what people don't understand. Yeah.
Just lifted him up.
Yeah. Yo, where the
Sport
blood though?
Support him up.
Y'all two holding out over there.
Support him up.
No, I'm just playing.
Viva!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's public.
Don't do that, Mook.
There's no weed, there's no.
Yo.
You know Miami. You know what's going down.
Yeah.
We
You know
rocking.
what's going down.
It
Four
doesn't have to
corners
be
boxing, man.
it don't
We
have
touch
to-
all four corners of the world. You
Yeah,
hear
no,
me?
we do.
This is what they do, man. Can't wait. We're gonna have a great weekend out there in Miami. Miami, we can't wait to land over there and chill with y'all, baby. I can't wait. Mix it up. Bienvenido San Miami.
Yeah, you know I'm on the
Bienvenido.
travel ban, man. Like I'm on
Yeah.
the blacklist. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
Right,
yeah,
yo,
they gonna
oh.
hold it down.
Oh, my brother. God bless you. Oh, fight night. Oh, Meezy the General.
Oh,
Y'all know
the
what
general.
it is.
Yes.
Gee, you man.
Yes.
Y'all know what it is. Oh, Meezy the General. My brother's birthday tomorrow, baby. God bless
Yes,
you.
sir. Shout out to
Let's
you.
get
Much
ready.
love.
Mi hermano, feliz cumpleaños.
Gotta let him know. Fight night, oh. We was in there last week watching Oscar Valdez.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness, man.
That's original Boricua Mafia.
Yeah, that's original Boricua Mafia.
That's original Boricua Mafia. Right there.
Fernandito, yo, what's up, baby? Fernandito,
Yeah, man, we need him on the
Fernandito
show,
be on his
man.
boxing heavy, you heard?
What?
Fernandito be like, yo, ex, your man Crawford, Thurman will rinse him, you heard? Thurman will rinse him. And I'm like,
You talking talk, man.
Fernandito,
Shout out to
come
Old,
through.
man.
Matter of fact, we call
Shout out to
Fernandito next
Old,
week.
man.
We call him Fernandito next week. He loves the welterweight division. He loves Terrence Brooks Crawford, but he wants Crawford to fight the big fights over there on PBC. These guys have all been fighting each other. Spence.
It's not his fault.
It's
Danny,
as fight fans, we
Thurman.
want it, man. But
I can't wait to see Keith Thurman return.
stuff
Welterweight
behind
division,
it.
I can't wait to see Keith Thurman return. We can talk about this next week. But shout out to the welterweight division. Terrence Brooks Crawford. Earl Spence Jr., WBC IBF welterweight champion. He got the best resume in boxing at the division, and probably in
The
the
whole
pound for pound
division.
list.
He's on the pound for
Probably
pound.
on the list, man.
Because he's winning,
Pound
but
for pound.
it would be
After
Danny.
the accident, we was
Danny and Sean
wondering what's
They
gonna
fought
happen. What's
all
gonna
the toughest
happen?
niggas.
And he gave
That
it
was
to
a fight.
Danny. I was out there.
Big
I was
fight.
out there.
And then we
I
knew
was in
this. You knew
AT&T.
this
I
was
was
gonna
out
happen.
there.
You know why? Because no
I-
offense to Danny, but you're a one-trick pony too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And your one trick, that counter shit with the elite, and Errol Spence has an elite jab.
Close fights all the time.
No, that wasn't close at all.
This one
Wasn't close
wasn't
at all.
close. Spence
It's
and
elite.
Thurman.
elite.
Excuse me. Danny and Porter and Danny and Thurman close fights.
Elite.
Mind you, he just came back from a fatal car accident that could have killed him.
12 round
To go in there and handle business
12
against
rounds.
Danny,
12 rounds against Danny.
which everybody thought, do you still got it, or was your time up? And he went out there and handled his business.
To close this one out of here, and we'll continue with it next week. So there is one man left, two men left for Earl Spence at welterweight, Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. There's not gonna be no Crawford fight. Ain't gonna be no Crawford fight.
Nah.
And Ugas just got elevated to a title. But like we said, Manny threw out his
Fuck
dollars.
with Ugas.
Manny threw out his dollars.
All right.
And Keith Thurman is waiting for a fight. Thurman is talking shit to Terrence Bud Crawford. I love that fight.
I would too.
I would love Terrence Bud
Because
Crawford.
you know what I know about Bud? I know what I know about Thurman?
Against any
That
of
loss to
them.
Pacquiao,
Against any of them.
He's going to learn from that. He learned from
Against any of them. Against
All
anybody.
teaching moments.
Make the fight. Whoever gonna fight.
He's one of the few that'll learn from it.
If Crawford gets Pacquiao, bro, Spence, Thurman, PBC.
Either way, it's got to switch.
I don't want to hear Ugas.
It's-
No, Ugas
Between
is a
those
good
four,
fight.
it's got to
For
switch.
anybody.
Those would have to be the switches, just like you said.
Or Pacquiao, Spence, and Crawford, Thurman.
It's got to be that
Four
switch.
corners
One of
boxing,
those.
you hear me? Four kings.
One of
We
those.
talk about the lightweight division. Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, Javante Davis, and
Either way, whoever ends up fighting T-Bud, whether it's Thurman or whether it's Pacquiao,
Ryan Garcia,
it's going to be a good fight.
Kevin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez. The four kings of
It's going to be a
lightweight.
good fight between
Four
Bud
kings
and
of
any of
lightweight.
those two champions, because it's going to really show, okay, Bud,
She's out.
do you have it at this level with these
Let me
guys?
stop playing. We know what boxing is. Bud is rinsing everybody. He's rinsing all these guys, B. He's rinsing all of them.
When we see the fight. When we gonna see the fight?
That's
It's
the
not
question.
When we
It's
gonna see
gonna
the fight?
That's the
happen.
question.
When we gonna see the fight?
It's
PBC
gonna
gonna
happen
give us a fight.
because no,
PBC's gonna give us a fight.
yo, Bud is leaving Bob, man. Leave this man. Get your 3 big fights in, and your Hall of Fame.
So
You're
since-
good.
Rumors,
So,
Joshua
question.
Fury about to be announced.
All he
Rumors,
needs is
Joshua
3 big
Fury about
ones.
to be announced.
Listen, Spence out the gate. Porter, Thurman, Spence.
That's good.
That's
That's
it.
what we need.
You get those 3 Vicks.
Alexa,
And that's it. Listen, if he gets the 3-0 out of that, he's no question about it. The guy.
Fresh.
The guy.
Love.
No question. But
we just talking about boxing skill.
you still gotta get past those 3 if they sign him up. And that's what it comes down to. Y'all promoters, come on. Let's make stuff happen, man. We want to see good fights. We want to
Stop
see
saying
good
y'all
boxing.
promoters.
We
There's
wanna
one
see it,
person,
man.
man. One person
The
that
name?
stops all of this shit.
Can you say
And
that?
it's Bob.
Can you say the name? It's who?
It's Bob, man.
Oh man.
And Bob, you know how much
Boxing,
respect we
man.
got for you, B? But you gotta stop this shit, man.
So he's
Bob
on his,
Father.
so he on his big bully, Broad Street bully.
Uncle Al.
He's on the his Broad Street bully
Bob
over there.
been the bully before bullying was bullying.
Oscar
Nice.
De La Hoya.
The only person that even
Eddie
dared to
Hearn.
challenge him was who?
That's the four heads of
Don
boxing.
King.
And we saw that.
Bob
Don
Durham,
King.
Al
No,
Heyman,
but
Eddie
Bob
Hearn,
King
Oscar
happened.
De La Hoya.
We know.
He said, but listen, who's here and who not?
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, you give me a
Godfather.
good run."
Top break, ESPN.
Time is
I
up.
love you guys, man.
Time is up. Clip
Yo,
them.
man,
Top
yo.
You had to
rank
clip them.
ESPN. Tell him. Tell him.
No, ain't no tell him. Ain't no tell him, man. Shout to Uncle Al, PBC. Shout to Eddie.
Top rank boxing.
I fuck with top ranked boxers.
Top rank boxing.
But yo, dude.
Number one.
And I know it's not you.
Kicking ass.
It's things we can't speak
Kicking
of.
everybody ass.
We've had this conversation.
Talk about that.
Face to face.
Joshua Fury. Spence
Matter of fact,
Crawford.
Bob, expect a call from me in two. What you call it?
Virgil Ortiz, Gerard Ennis.
Ooh, I was about to hit him with some
Up and
shit.
come on.
Let's talk about the big boy.
Ooh.
The big boy that won.
With the uppercut?
The new heavyweight kid on the block.
Gerard
The
Anderson.
heavyweight bully showing that he got
Anderson.
Oh, he the bully now?
with the
Right?
Gerard
swag.
Anderson,
I
heavyweight
like his
division.
swagger. I like his swagger.
8-0, 8
I like his
KOs.
swagger, man.
Big 6-round KO. We got highlights.
That was a nasty drop, too. Whew.
We got highlights.
You heard the saying when they say when a tree falls in the woods, do you hear it? Nah, you heard him. You heard homie drop when he dropped homeboy.
Yo, what?
If he dies,
The harder
he
they
dies.
hit, the harder they fall.
If he dies, he
Yo,
dies.
No.
We just treating everybody that's up in the ring.
Berchelt looked like that
No.
last week.
No.
I got some knockout highlights
Love that.
for y'all.
But that knockout boy.
UFC, Kamal Usman. Kamal Usman with the welterweight championship. Kamal Usman at the welterweight
He was
champion.
talking real spicy in the
He
interview.
beat Gilbert. He punched his head into that
Yo,
canvas, brother.
Usman, look at him, though.
Gilbert Burns fought a good fight.
Usman looked
Not
like
regular.
he not
He
a
gotta
regular.
move up,
He's-
Gotta move
This-
up because
don't start this
Adesanya's
conversation.
moving
He
up.
said, listen,
UFC, yo, Mike.
he said
Yo,
that's
Mike.
Said
his
this about
title.
Berchelt, too.
Mike.
Yo, Berchelt, you've been bigger than everybody.
Yo, Mike.
Yo, stop fighting there just
Man,
because you think. This is why you got.
Move up, challenge yourself.
We
man.
gonna talk.
Challenge yourself,
But
Berchelt.
this is
We
not
gonna
for now.
talk.
This
And
is
back
not
to
for now.
that, listen.
Adesanya's
Berchelt
moving
can't-
up to the light heavyweight.
Because Adesanya's about that life, though.
And so
Is
is
he
Kamal
not?
Usman.
He is.
So is Kamal
I'm
Usman.
not saying he not.
Them boys is dominating. They kicking ass.
How you like to say? Who's daring to
That's
be great?
the team. They are.
Who is the
In order to be
Nigerian
great,
boys.
you
Nigerian
gotta
boys
take
get busy.
challenges.
That
In
nigga's
order
daring
to be
great.
great, you gotta
Adesanya.
take challenges.
Well, guess what? Kamal Usman has wiped out the welterweight division in the UFC. He beat Kobe Covington. He beat Tyrone
But
Woodley.
he said, "This
He
is
beat
mine,"
Gilbert
and he said, "I
Burns.
gotta prove it." He doesn't sound like he
It's
want
time
to
to move up
yet.
to middleweight.
He ain't
It's
sound
time to move
he
up to
sound like he
middleweight.
comfortable.
Because Adesanya's going up to light heavyweight.
He can go, but your man in this interview sounded comfortable. He
Ooh,
said, "Somebody
who won
come
it?
get the strap."
Who won it?
So you're not sounding like you want to move up and
George
challenge
St.
yourself.
Pierre, you gonna come out of retirement?
Nah, he's not coming out.
Come on, man. What are you talking
Don't say that to the
about?
legend. He's a
That's
goat.
the OG.
He's a
Wow,
goat.
that's my
guy.
He's not coming out.
Man, what
So
are you
UFC,
talking
that's what I know right
He's
there.
not
I
a
know
goat.
George St. Pierre. Shout
I'm
out to George
from
St.
that
Pierre.
era with George
The
St.
big
Pierre.
one, George St. Pierre. Connor got knocked
Sylvia,
out.
no those dudes.
Connor
Those are
got knocked
goats.
out. The money
about? Yeah,
man.
what it tastes.
1.6 million pay-per-view buys.
Oh, hold on. I feel you.
Yeah,
Listen, man. Drink responsibly.
I'll go. What's your thirst? We talk that shit, man. Real Corners Boxing. Peace out, love.
Let's get ready to
Oh, yeah, let that shit rock a little bit, man. Let that shit rock.
See it.
This is what we do. Round one. Four corners.
Shout out to Fight Night Limb.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Then we got
Kilo
to
what?
see Kilo what? More money bags in the back. Talk to him.
BX, baby. BX love, baby. We all over the city. We all over four corners of this map of this fucking country of this earth, baby. Night X, baby. Lexa.
Oh, here we the boss.
It's okay.
Ready to block, fuck if you with it or not. I know they feel it like when Trinidad box. Let's go to war, make it worse, it's got it. Toe to toe, finger bringing every blow I bring. I see it wakens up your body. Course a nigga fucking screaming. Don't put no muzzle out, he shuffle, look, he fucking dreaming. And here for him, I'm here to win, and I ain't breaking even. The champ is how I'm leaving. Hard of war, make sure your opponent isn't breathing.
LAV.
Caught him in the face and see the motherfucker breathing. Sports section, murder section, newspaper, you can read.
Those are good old days, though. Those are good old days. Days of the good.
He was doing triple doubles at the age of 12. We're not gonna talk about it,
Now we used to have mad fun playing ball.
bro.
No guys. We used to have mad fun
And
playing
then you had R.I.P. to the bro. The Hidden Assassin Sweets. Underrated. Killer, bro.
Kai, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? That's the bro.
That's when Kai Black.
Kai was kind of back then. He was kind of soft. He was on the soft system.
I used to be with Ray up in
He was nice,
Harlem
but
playing in
Sweets
tournaments.
used to stay on him. Like,
I wasn't playing. Ray was playing, but I was at the game.
I'll tell you a story, no lie, nigga. We
All
played
them.
in the championship game against the Gauchos, and this is just G shit, yo. And it's all of us. It's the guys, man. Yo, the guys folded on me, son. Yo, we played against the Gauchos. They had Yada Gaines, Russell Robinson, like 4 niggas that ended up going to the NBA. Yo, dogs. Gave them niggas 35 and 15, though. Fuck as you mean? Dolly. We might have got smoked, but y'all know what it was.
Names mean nothing. Dogs. Bring your game, not
and
your
then
name.
after that, we went to the championship. We had a championship game against the Webster team and Lambert. We pulled up with the big trophies, left them on the sideline, and I gave y'all niggas about 35 too. Yeah, I used to. Yeah,
Gundam win.
I used to give niggas bucketry.
He gave buckets.
It was bucketry involved.
Was you playing with the home team that year? You was playing outside the home team.
Yo, remember that? Because I used to play. They used to not even want me to play with my own guys.
Because you know if you wasn't playing with the home team, you wasn't gonna get a chip.
Yo, dogs. Yo, I used to not even play with my guys though.
You wasn't playing with the home team.
I
You wasn't getting a chip.
one time I come home from UMass basketball camp or some shit like that in the middle of the Lambert tournament. Sweets, Kai, all of them's on this team, the white team. Mike Bryce said he's on this team. Put me on the black team. Shout out to Fat Dow. Shout out to A. Sean and them.
Yeah.
Put me on that team, right? Dirty Al was the coach.
Ow.
Shout out to Dirty Al. Yo, dog. As soon as I got on the team, shout out to RP to the bro. Shout out to smoked them the first day. Ended up going to the chip. And you know we lost to? Rico and them.
The home team.
Rico.
Like I said, you wasn't playing with the home team. You wasn't getting a dub.
Listen. Yeah, those are the good old days.
Good times. Then the next year, they built the powerhouse with half of West Farms and half of Lambert, and that was just
Get busy
crushing
on the
everybody.
court. Mike Bright, Community Center, Bronx.
Yeah, man.
Bronx River
That was a
Community
power
Center,
team after
Saturdays.
No
It
guys.
was
Bring the kids out, 10 a.m.
No guys.
12:30 a.m.
Your sports is our life,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Sports has been our
Oh,
life.
man.
That's it,
Been
man.
saying it from the beginning of the show.
It's
man.
a big part of our lives. We've always taken this seriously, and it's helped a lot of us. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
It's a common ground that even at the time heated enemies could respect. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
You know what I mean? Sports is one of those.
I broke my ankle in Puerto Rico, and I never played sports.
And then Lim says, you know what?
He said, I am behind the
Concrete ain't
scenes.
for me. I'm gonna go to this digital.
He said, I'm a digital guy.
I'm gonna go to this digital thing because I ain't gotta break ankles and shit. You feel
I'm
me?
just breaking bank accounts.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
You
breaking.
heard?
Breaking bank accounts, not bones.
That's Lim. You heard? That's Fight Night Lim, man. Yo,
Fight
man.
Night Lim, Fight Night Mo, Fight Night X, Fight Night Uno, you already know.
The family, man. The family.
Again, Miami
Four
this
corners,
weekend, we're gonna
yeah.
have a lot
OJ
of
Keller
film.
what in the building as well.
Ooh, man, Miami
Luke
is
Skywalker.
gonna
Where's
be
Luke,
crazy.
bro? Oh, man. Where's Luke, man?
That nigga don't know, dog.
Luke was chilling with Cover. You heard?
Luke
Umbrella
don't even know where he
Studios.
at.
Luke was chilling with Cover in the other room. They was doing some work over there.
Don't be surprised if I come over there. And
Check if
Luke
he's
is in the
there,
booth
bro.
or
He's like
something.
still there in the
I
booth.
don't know. I don't know. We was on live. He went on and watched it. I don't know if he's watching it from around or it says apareció. Yo, look, you out there, yo. Hello.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
You already know, man. You already know, man. Stay safe out
Bathroom
there.
break
Stay
or
healthy.
outro?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yo, X, I told
I
you
got
I
him. Yo, we thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Yeah.
This is what
Fight
we
Night
do.
X, Fight Night Uno,
Fight Night Mo.
Fight Night Lim, OJ Keller what?
See you in Miami, baby.
2 weeks, we be back in tune with y'all.
305 coming to you.
Yeah.
Step aside of the ring. It's four corners. Never lazy till you shit could get crazy. It's four corners. Illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners. It's wavy about to blow up the mark. It's four corners. Come and step aside of the ring. It's four corners.
What we do, baby. Scoop Money Prince. You see the work on the table. Yeah, Umbrella Studios.
See Be money.
Ready to block, fuck if you with it or not. I know they feel it like when Trinidad box. Let's go to war, make it worse as Gotti. Toe to toe up in your ring, and every blow I bring, I see it weakens up your body. Causing niggas fucking skimming. Dog with no muzzle, I these shuffle, look, he fucking drumming. Shuffle for him, I'm here to win, and I ain't bringing even.
The champ is how I'm leaving.
Heart of war, make sure your opponent isn't brave.
Fight night uno. Fight night mode. Fight night live. OJ La what?
See you in Miami, baby.
2 weeks, we be back in tune with y'all.
305. Coming to you.
Yeah.
Four corners. Lazy tell you shit could get crazy. Four corners. Illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners. It's wavy about to blow up the mark. It's four corners. Come and step inside of the ring. It's four corners.
What we do, baby. Stoop Money Prince. You see the work on the table. Yeah, Umbrella Studios. That's Fetty.
Be ready to block, fuck if you with it or not. I know they feel it like when Trinidad box. Let's go to war, make it worse as Gotti. Toe to toe up in your ring, and every blow I bring, I see it weakens up your body. Causing niggas fucking skimming. Dog with no muzzle, I these shuffle, look, he fucking drumming. Shuffle for him, I'm here to win, and I ain't bringing even.
The champ is how I'm leaving.
Heart of war, make sure your opponent isn't brave.
LAV. Newspaper. Be about it. East side, west side.
Hit him with the jab, no fair. Hit him with a body shot, Joe Sparks, no air. Look inside of the ring, jewelry, four corners. Leave him on his knees like he begging for four corners.
Bobby, pick him up.
Four corners, baby. Fight Night X. This is what we do. We in Miami coming up, baby. We bringing it to you. Stoop Money Prince. You know, baby. Fight Night Uno. Fight Night Mo. You see New York, baby. New York is on his chest. This is what we do. OJ que lo what? Dime que lo que pasa, loco. Ah, ¿nos vamos para Miami o qué? Shit I deliver. King Kai.
Straight right, shout to Deontay. Course I'm a bomb. Feel like Joe Lou. I've been the bomb. Nigga pay homage. Double jab, Tyson uppercut.
Leave his face on the floor.
Wish you niggas had a little bit more respect for your jaw.
Hey.
Philly shell cross with traditional. What your stance like? Southpaw orthodox. Let me see what your hands like. Dexterous either one. Or stretch him and leave him done. This ain't a fair fight, cause you ain't prepared. Right? Niggas scared of these four corners. We all have forewarned.
Speak to him, Uno.
For this shit to
dawn on ya.
Weapon you bring, you still get left on the scene. So pay respect
to the king.
As soon as you step in the ring.
See the crown,
Fuck
baby.
is you niggas talking about, man?
Four corners.
It's
four corners. It's four corners. You see it?
Life is wavy, baby. Wavy life.
Yo. Life is wavy, about to fuck up the market.
Wavy about to blow this market. Iceberg Slim riding rims. Tell me what's up.
Yeah, freshest nigga out for real, for real. Don't get it twisted.
10 boys.
Yeah, for real.
That's Fetty for life.
Don't get this shit twisted at all. You me Dub, shout out. What's up, man?
Four
We fuck
corners.
with our people, man.
And the land fam over here with Mo and
You
Co-op.
already know,
Four corners.
Vegas.
LV, Land Vegas. You already know
Vegas,
what
you
it
hear me?
is.
Went to war
Co-op,
for
four
years.
corners.
Still I fuck with the Vegas. That's a bar.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. That's in the
Stay in
bar.
tune to Uno, you know.
That's
You
a
hear
bar.
me?
That's a bar.
King Kai, Canvas, LAV. Stoop Money at Umbrella.
Yes, sir.
And if you need the chef,
Holla at your
Mo
boy.
got that kitchen ready. Get you in shape.
Yeah.
Yo, I spilled this cup on myself like 10 times.